Happy Sunday! I am obsessed with this music. I've just been sitting here for like 30 minutes listening to this music. Also, for some reason, OBS thinks this is Final Fantasy IX. So I was having trouble capturing the audio yesterday. And was trying to get it set up again, only to see that it's coming through. Y'all can hear it, right? It shows that it's coming through the Final Fantasy IX's audio source, which is very weird to me. Hold on, I'm adjusting, so this isn't in my field of vision for the game. I'm so high! I'm sorry, no Shin Megami Tensei 4. I'm gonna turn it down. It might be a little too loud. I was... Y'all can't tell, but I'm really smiley because I'm really excited to play more Paranormasight. I was excited for SMT4, but after yesterday, I was like, shit. I don't wanna wait a whole week. You have a few inkling of what? Theories? Theories or like the way the game's gonna go? Oh, okay. I'm just disappointed that with the layout of this game that I wish I had looked a little more into it because I would have waited until my 3.0, I think. This game is so much fun. I'm having a blast. So there was something, I was rewatching my stream. Something at the beginning before everything where she mentions that we could hear the voice or whatever. So something's clearly sussy with her. And we're like, what the heck? What voice are you talking about? But the whole thing about hearing voices or whatnot, I feel like goes back to the audio. Hi, Fedalum, how's it going? I saw you earlier, sorry, I forgot to say hi. I got too excited playing the game. Fedalum and Gabe. And Lard, how you doing? I got me some Dr. Pepper. I got me some Subway for lunch earlier. They have a buy one, get one free on their Subway sandwiches. All cozy here. Good. I am wearing my Snuggie. I need to wash it. Ever tell y'all I get cold easily? I absolutely hate it. I get cold easily, but Ko gets warm easily, so I feel like the better alternative there is to lower the temperature. But the only time I can ever actually warm up is when I'm going to bed and I'm under the covers or if I go outside. Celebrating Father's Day, but we're almost done. Oh, okay. I didn't think about that. I forgot today was a holiday. I've been reading about it on Twitter and everything. Raziel, hey, how's it going? I don't think I ever called you that. Pretty sure I always just called you Hijikata. I don't know what I said that. Have you played this game before, Hijikata? Or were you here yesterday? I have a feeling, let's see. Our curse is special and TLDR, we actually can't fully control our curse. I don't think that's it. My theory is that we're not him. So it doesn't matter. We are not Shogo Okie. We are Hanayome. As it was decided with the narrator. So whenever he asked us like how many people we killed, and I said 5, and he's like, oh, that's funny, you actually only killed 2. That's because we, as the person watching, manually put in the input to kill 2 people. So I don't think it's about control. Well, in the end, it is about control because we have no control over what he does, what Shogo does. It's the illusion of choice with this game, which I think is fun. No, I haven't played it before, just lurk a smidge yesterday. Oh, okay, well, thank you for lurking. Easier to personally put more warm than take it off. Yeah, exactly. So I've just, ever since we moved in here, our AC works a lot better than the last apartment. But ever since we moved in here, every day, the moment I get out of bed, I have to put on this Snuggie. So I can't remember who bought it for me. It was a fucking one of yours. But probably the best gift I've gotten anytime soon. But anyway, so that's my theory. I don't know what my theory is gonna go with that, but it's, I don't know. It's very exciting. I don't have my book of theories like I did for what's the difference with restart and resume? Like we did with the Zero Escape. I don't know if I want to go back to the something happening to Yoko. I think I want to go before that, where she mentions hearing something. Yoko's death is similar to everyone else Shoko killed at the moment, but I'm curious what really happened. What if it was a meta? What if, I don't know. What if Okie doesn't have the curse and it's we who have the curse? That'd be very strange. What if there's like an alternate reality, like on Punchline? Not an alternate reality, but where technically like the timelines kind of mixed together, so you end up having like 3 of the same person at the same time, and 2 of them are like outside. What do you call it? Not outside influences, but are just basically looking at it from the outside. My sound alerts are off? Are they? Are you sure? Hold on. I literally just turned them on. Oh, what the heck? That's weird. When did they get turned on? I literally turned them back on. Was either the new SMT or new model. Thank you very much. I think I'm looking at my 3.0. At this point, the model's already paid for. I took it through my credit, so at the point, any dono is just going to paying that off. But let me look at my Twitch extension. No, channel points. There we go. 1 second. How do I do? Viewer rewards? There we go. Channel points. So sound, I mean, clearly the alerts are working. Might as well. Yes, Gabe, I have managed to keep, I've actually had it open on my own ever since. Oh, well, that's weird. It shows that they're on. Hold on. Oh. Wait, hold on. Manage or unpause? What is this? Oh, I gotta untoggle. What alerts do I even? Okay. I think we're good. Let me check. Oh, what the? Why did I turn to Solomon? Yeah. E. I don't know what happened, but the little icon that shows the sound redeems has disappeared. So I guess it's just the sound. Who knows? Who knows? It's just the sound now, which I think is funnier. E. How's it going, Dolphin? Or Dave? Whichever. Okay. Let's go. You know what? We'll just go to the beginning. Well, E don't work. I just did it. Did you not hear E? I heard it. Well, there you go. Yeah, I think you also had it turned off for another reason. I think we were playing a game. Where I specifically did not want sound redeems. It's already past 1 a.m. There's a chill in the air. Do I technically have... Do I have like some sort of like meta... Well, it looks like I have all these people. Oh, no, no, no. Alright, ma'am. It sounded like you were saying like the spirits. Oh yeah, when she was goofing, saying like, "Oh, we could see her." There's a big delay. Uh-oh. I cannot help that. I'm very sorry. Let's see. I don't know. Her face just right in ours. Stuff you can see, but you can't explain. What am I trying to do here? Why are we sheeshing? Do I need to be this far back, I wonder? Alright, ma'am. I don't want to read all this again. I wonder, hold on. Let's go back. To this part. You mentioned the rite of resurrection. I don't know if you can hear my controller clicking. 10 out of 10. She wants to bring back her doggy. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I said excuse me for that, but... Sheesh! My damn chair is just so loud. Why are you looking for the right? Your dog. Ogopogo. Is Ogopogo a reference to something? If you brought back your pet from the dead, does it reset their lifespan, or does it just like, does it make them a zombie? Does it make do they just come back with every fault and age that they were at before when they died? What if that happened? What if you finally brought back some bug who died? Maybe, like, you know, injuries would be fine, or, like, fixed and stuff, but it's like if they died from old age, they would just... You'd bring them back, they'd be back for a second, and then just die of old age again. That would suck. Whoa! Oh, God. That's when everything got weird, so I wonder if, Oh, look at this. So last time, you can't really see it because I'm blocking it, but you can probably see the little small box behind me that's all staticky. So last time when something happened that we needed to go to the settings for, the apply all option was blocked out. So clearly... Sorry, Yoko. Clearly, let's see. What are we not seeing? Oh, hold on. Was my vision always so kind of moving around? am I trying to push here? Oh, no, I still did it wrong, I guess. I turned my, No, I freaked up, I guess. The fart sound was funny. I thought that was enough, but I suppose not. For some reason, the apply all worked earlier. Oh, here we go. Why was it when I was clicking it earlier? I'm so confused. I don't understand. If I click with my controller, it's static, but if I do my mouse, it's not anymore. Very weird. Yoko! Oh no, Yoko! What happened? If we make it not scary. If we make it not scary, clearly nothing happens. Would there be a thing where it just gets rid of the, you know what? I don't know if I'm doing things right here. Maybe I'm not supposed to do anything at this point yet. Maybe. Hurry up. Maybe I'm just supposed to go the other routes. The ones I didn't choose the first time. Maybe there's like a setting I'm missing. Oh yeah, look at her. She's just asleep. She's just sleeping. Oh, I hurt my foot. Ouchie. Yeah, she's just sleepy. We should leave her alone. Do you think Ogopogo died by drowning? She didn't tell us what killed her dog. Whoa! Something's got Yoko really rattled. Clearly brightness is not what I'm looking for here. Damn, it's dark. Almost like it's nighttime. I got something on my face. What if I do the same thing? Well, I don't think our curse is by hearing. But what if... Yes, ma'am. My controller keeps vibrating. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Did I miss it? Did you see it? So if I don't push, I guess I'm fine. I don't see anything I should be frightened of. Is it just... Is it brightness? If it's all about seeing? I don't know. Maybe there's something there I can't see. Something where? Where are we trying to look here? Can you use your mouth? What you're trying... Like, what do you see? Girl? Oops, excuse me. Maybe there's something there I can't see. Like, what is she looking for? No, okay. I'm just gonna keep going. And then do the other thing I thought about doing. Wait, Yoko, hold on. A little too bright for me. Give me 1 sec. You don't believe yet. There's nothing to believe. Look at her. She's okay. Her mouth is moving. Go, 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 go. Oh. Pardon me. Actually, can I? Fuck it. I was like, can I do something else here? I was gonna go back to the chart. Just because I didn't want to deal with all this again. Oh. It threw me out. I think... Like, is this only one way? Can these only go one way? Me on a Friday? What? Why would that be you on a Friday? Let's do this part. Hello. Blah, blah, blah. You know about... Oh, there's an auto, but it's not like a fast forward. Apparently, this is as fast as it goes. I wonder if it stops at any point, if I come across new information, like in 99. Alright, all I have to do is not listen to him when he tells me to turn around. Nah, I won't believe you. This time, we just will let him go. If it'll let me let him go, you know? What am I trying to do here? I want to use my curse on him. I forgot what I did here. The heck is that? Wait, didn't it move closer at some point? Oh, hello. Look, it's still faded out. What if I made it brighter? No, I don't know why I keep thinking making it brighter will do anything for me. Bro, what if I have to do with the control settings at some point? That would be really obnoxious. Back to normal, thank you. Oh, you know what? What's with that light? Oops, I didn't mean to look at him. Lowering the quality. We know him from the soap store. Oh god, what am I doing? I know how I can convince him to leave. Yo, what if I did this? No, just give him the stone. I'm pretty sure if oh, something just came up. Gotta go, I'll just die. Oh, it won't even let me. It won't even do anything else. Sooner or later, I'll return for your cursed stone. I really hope you do not abuse it in the meantime. Alright, bye. Oh, never mind. Yeah, once again, I have no control over anything. I was just willing to let him go. Be like, yo, we already know, like, from our experience that he's not a curse bearer, so. Not really would have been a point in killing him. Ripperoni. We killed the soap guy. Oh, it doesn't... It keeps throwing us back here. It doesn't go in any sort of progression. What does the moon at the top mean? Nighttime, daytime. We could just, we could get the lighter and have the detective just set ourselves on fire. This game is comfy, you think so? Do you mean just the music? Because the music's really good, I agree. What if he just sets us on fire? Like, he has to be the fire guy if this is the beckoning light. Hello? Mr. Speedwagon, sir? Richter guy, attorney at law. Oh, sorry, he's not an attorney. What am I thinking here? I don't think he's a curse bearer, so I'm better off leaving him alone. I think he is. I'm looking for a mystery of the world. Are there like actual mysteries in the world, or is it like, what do you call those stops? Those like have to go to like things to see whenever you're on a road trip. I don't know, what are those called again? Like the world's tallest pencil. Do you have a light on you? I got this cheap one I picked up, but that's it. I don't know, this will do nicely. Are you sure? This sets us on fire. Did you want it? Or is that just supposed to be a hint? I guess he's not doing anything with it. So that's not relevant, is it? Did we even have a choice for anything we could do here? Hold on. Let me go. Let's see. I can't remember. There was like some of them that we— Whoa! Let me out of here. Wasn't there some of them that we could choose from? Oh, I guess we— Oh, here we go. Was I able to choose? I don't think so, now that I think about it. I thought World Wonders the World. Yeah. Everybug, we're stuck already. I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Let's see. Yoko! Blah, 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 blah. We haven't done the part where we hide from the cops? Oh shit, you're right. Hold on. Alright, gotta go back. Back to the cops again. Oop, wrong one. Alright, we'll hide from the popo. I forgot I got caught. Get talking. This is a really thin tree. I feel like they can see me easily. Nope. Couldn't I just keep hiding? Just my imagination. Alright, keep it up. So that curse really let you kill someone. Oh, okay. Sorry, something's bugging me. I'm gonna have to check back. Did he see me? Did you see him turn around? Did you? I guess this place is just keeping me on edge. Did I hear? Oh my god! Oh my Jesus Christ! Is there any way to like not get caught? Jesus Christ! Did y'all hear me? Because holy fuck! Oh, those bastards! Let's try again. Goodness. I wonder if he starts, stay staring until you look. Oh, I gotta look at the other way around the tree, maybe. Fucking jump scare. I wanted to play Paranormasight. Okay, like, it's fun. How's it going, Edgy? Just my imagination. God, I know they're gonna scare me again. Just really let you kill someone with an object like that. Oh, hold on, hold on. I'm not going back around. Keep talking. I should be okay. Now to listen to the rest of the conversation. Am I okay? Ah, I guess they just see you no matter what, those bastards. So now what? I don't know if, I don't think we can do anything else here. The policeman jump scared scary the first time. Oh, goodness. Yeah, stinky, stupid. Alright, it just wants me to go back here, and apparently there's something I'm not. Everybug, seeing is believing, right? So what do we do with that information? Is it not the brightness we have to increase? Is it not the brightness? I keep thinking it's brightness. What about, we gotta go low res. We gotta go low res resolution here, y'all. The gamma? I looked stuff up. Okay. Yoko, what are you looking at? It doesn't have me click anything. Ma'am, I'm gonna call the police. Ah! Oh, Yoko! Oh. I'm already yelling as hard as I can. Shouldn't I look for what's causing this? There's nothing there, stinky. Oh, look at that. We did something new. Hang in there, Yoko. Hold on. Apparently seeing was not believing in this scenario, so. Look at me. You're going to be okay. It's alright. There's nothing there. Fucking bitch. Yoko! Oh! Why did it break like that? Alright, here we go, everybug. We did it. I was like, I don't know what to do other than just keep pressing her, I guess. Yay, we did it. We told her. Yo, how's it going, Mamma Mia? Oh, look at her. She's fine. Just give her a little slap or two. Little wake-up slap. Huh? Oh, good. You're awake. What? You okay? You were so rattled and confused, I thought you really lost it. You feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? What does that mean? I think fully breaking might mean so you saw everything. Yeah, I think so. I think like still being color means that like I've maybe gone through one route but haven't seen all of them. I'm not sure. How's Paranormasight? This game's a lot of fun, but I got stuck for 45 minutes. Oops. Wait, what did you say? I think I've heard that before. You're the one who said it earlier. Oh, right, that might have been it. My humors were off balance. What? Back there? You ended up like that because of your humors? What are they saying? Yeah, I've heard that at this age, your humors being even a little bit off can be fatal. What the hell are you talking about? An old concept of health. I've just never heard of that before. How's it going, Wendy? I'm glad you're back to normal now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble. But I really don't remember what happened. Sounds like what happened to me. Maybe this place is dangerous somehow. What? Are you backing out? Yeah, it just doesn't feel safe to me, and I'm worried about you. Let's call off today's investigation. Come on, you just started feeling back to normal too. Or I just started. Whoops. Nope, not happening. Go home. I'll even pay for your cab fare, okay? Whoopsie. The body was a system of four fluid humors: black bile, yellow bile, phlegm, and blood. Ew. The humors were imbalanced and the body was in health. Phlegm? Gross. Is that like my well-being? Huh. I don't know what you're saying. I ended up having to force a still protesting Yoko into a taxi. Even then, she still wouldn't stop complaining. So to placate her. Placate? Placate? I promised— oops, I didn't read that. I promised her I'd search, I think is what it said. Why can't it not just continue? Like, why do I have to keep going back here? I don't like it. Good morning, we only slept 4 hours. I love this music. Do, do, do. Wow, what a very dull five what time is it? In other news. Oh! We're dead! Before dawn today, a police officer on patrol discovered a man collapsed in Sumida City Park. Damn, we died! Already! The man was taken to the hospital, but his death was confirmed shortly after. Investigations are still underway, but police suspect a connection to the other unexplained deaths found in the area at the time, around the same time. Yeah, it also reminds me of Gradius Attorney. Damn, we freaked up! Oh my god, everybody, game over! We did it! You can't win! You can't beat the game! Imagine that. This is that 10 out of 10 game that Steam tells you about. Fuck yeah. What am I looking for here? Yeah, like what the heck? We could have gone in the same cab, maybe. How's it going, Pyro? Oh. The only victory is death. It says complete the prologue. Okay, I got an achievement. Well done in your efforts thus far. This brings Shogo Oki's story to a close. Wow, so he can't do anything, I guess. Ah, but this is not the end. Far from it. In fact, this is where the story finally begins. The routes of the 3 protagonists have now been unlocked. 3 protagonists? Oh. Harue Shigema, a woman who lost her son when he was kidnapped and murdered. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, a chief inspector of the 1st Investigative Division, who is looking into the death of an officer in the line of duty. Yako Sakazaki, a high school girl who wants to bring her friend back from the dead, a girl who died a suspicious suicide. 427? What? Is that real? Are you just spoiling things for me, Baku? Better be careful. Kinda thought it was Ace Attorney till I saw the title. Haven't seen this before. Oh, how's it going, Lug? It is very... I mean, both of those games are visual novels, right? Each of them is... I can't get over how good this music is. Each of them is burdened with circumstances that leave them no choice but to seek the rite of resurrection. Following these 3 storylines will reveal the full nature of all that is occurring. With that, please enjoy the continuation of this tale. Damn, I almost lined up the music perfectly with that. I want to go for Yako. We killed her so fast. I have no idea what her deal is. So do these, like, if these follow the timeline of what's his name, Shogo, like having the curse and then going out, like she's gonna die really fast, right? So I wonder if his canon timeline is literally just being like, nah, too dangerous, we're going home, and then him dying there. That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako? Yako and Yoko? Yeah, let's go. Okay, I'm ready. No, thank you. Alright, let's start. This is a spirit board. This is how we'll be communicating. First, we'll both put a finger on the 10-yen coin that's on the board. Oh. I don't know if I had to touch it. Like this? Just like that. Relax your finger as much as you can. Now for the chant, repeat what I say, okay? Bro, she is dead inside. She is clearly something sussy going on. And she's probably into the occult with this star that you can't see because I'm blocking it. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Your turn. She said Spectre, right? Spirit of the Spectre Board. What the heck? Come visit us. Spectre of the Spirit Board, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Good. What if I fuck it up? What if I mess it up? Do we just like explode? Please tell us if you're here. What if I say no? Go over to no. Oh, it really moved. Looks like we succeeded in the summoning. We can ask questions now. Alright, questions. A Ouija board. Start with a question you know the answer to and see the response. Then when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you ask what you really want to know. Okay, I'll start with something simple. What is this girl's name? Fine, what is the name of the girl across from me? Ooh. What if her name wasn't really Mio? Mio. Yeah, see? It even used that weird characters you used to spell your name. What? It used English. It used the English alphabet. How flattering. What do you mean by that? Anyway, let's see what her deal is. Mio transferred to Class 2C at Komagata High School about 2 months ago. Although she is an extremely mild-mannered young woman, she exudes a somewhat off-putting dark aura, which makes it difficult for her to form friendships. Mio has, however, found a friend in her classmate Yako Sakazaki, and has now begun opening up to her little by little. The truth of the matter is that Mio is the apprentice of a famous psychic, possessing exceptional spirit sense. She takes on the troublesome task of surreptitiously surreptitiously? What is that word? Surreptitiously, maybe? Handling the spiritual disturbances that break out in schools across Tokyo before they become a problem. She transfers schools frequently as a result and thus has trouble making human friends. Mio has already solved an incident at Komagata High School involving a female student possessed by a spirit. Although she takes effort to hide her spirit sense, many develop an impression that Mio has a deep knowledge of the occult and the paranormal upon first meeting her, leading her to be anxious that her secrets have been exposed. The most common comment she receives is that she seems to get along well with crows and black cats. Okay. I bet even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. Huh. I don't know how I should feel about that. Sir, in a way, it attempts to avoid notice. I mean, I don't think I was too confused on the definition. What is my name? I think it should know the answer to this. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. What is my name? Oh? What's the matter? How strange. No? Huh? It told me no. Ah, I bet it means it doesn't know. It may be the Spectre of the Spirit Board, but it still doesn't know everything. Haven't we said my name out loud? Really? But it knew your name, Mio. Is the spirit really the real deal? It's fine. I feel like it's giving me attitude. It's like, duh! Okay. What is this place? Oh my god, high school. Whoa, spooky! Surreptitiously. Alright. Ooh, my controller almost fell. High school. High school, that's right. The answers don't seem very precise. Is it really you? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Are you truly the Spectre of the Spirit Board? Oh. Huh? It said no? Is it lying? Not quite. The Spectre of the Spirit Board is just a temporary name we call them when using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. Why don't we ask it what its name is? In other words, the spirit that just happened to be nearby as it felt like answering. They don't really think of themselves as the spirit of the Spectre Board. Oh, really? Huh, feels like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I still call you Spectre of the Spirit Board? I want to know his name! His name could be Jeff! Thanks. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. Is this putting it as like a character? Oh, okay. The occult craze divination has become popular among young boys and girls. All one needs is a coin and a piece of paper with letters and numbers written on it. Using these, all one has to do is ask a question of the called upon spirit, and it will move the coin to answer. It is believed to be a tool that was adopted from Western spiritualism and molded by Japanese occult enthusiasts. Though it is considered a form of divination, the ritualistic nature of its usage can cause self-hypnosis or autosuggestion, leading to hallucinations or symptoms similar to spirit possession. Many schools banned these spirit boards after there were several cases of students sneaking into schools at night, in addition to stories of people having seizures when using the boards. Oh god. Hey bro, where do you live? Alright, what's my name again? I'll ask it again. What is my name? Bruh, tell me my name. I didn't even hesitate this time. Alright, it's time to try asking serious questions. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, you know, maybe I should read things. I thought this was the friend that died, so, Wait, where's all the characters at? Oh, here we go. Yako is a student in Class 2C at Komagata High School, unable to comprehend why her childhood friend and classmate Michio Shiraishi committed suicide. She attempted to investigate the incident herself. However, she was unable to make any progress, and feeling desperate, invited transfer student Mio Suzu to join her in performing a spirit board ritual. Born and raised in Honjo Sumida City, Yako's family has owned and operated the beloved candy shop Sonoya since its establishment in the early Showa era. Despite her modest appearance, Yako is a cheerful and vivacious Yako. Why does that sound from? That makes me think of what's that one cartoon, Warner Brothers cartoon, with the weird creatures? I don't know what they are, cats, bears, or something. Y'all know what I'm talking about? What is it called? Yeah, there was one named Yako. Animaniacs! Yeah. With a sense of duty and compassion so strong that she is easily moved to tears, she is also a bit quick-tempered and quarrelsome. Always prepared to stand up against those who harm her family or friends. It is possible, however, that this readiness to fight is more driven by an innate love of chaos. Whoa! Same. Yako's winning streak against arrogant boys and scraps since she was a child remain unbroken and is the source of considerable stress for her mother. Damn. What killed Michio? Okay, here I go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. I was Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shiraishi in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago, really commit suicide? Yes. Oh, it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. Now's the important part. Yeah. What am I looking at now? Oh. Michio was a second-year student at Komagata High School. She was found deceased 1 week ago in a back alley of South Warigisui Street. Her entire body broken and severely contorted. Damn! What is NSA? I've never heard of that before. Sorry, having to adjust myself in my chair here. Police determined that Michio committed suicide by jumping from a nearby apartment building. As there was no suicide note, the police based their conclusion on interviews with Michio's peers. Michio was an honor student with a good head on her shoulders and consistently excellent grades, making her a favorite among the teachers. Although she appeared somewhat reserved, she had a positive outlook on life and a courageous spirit. Michio and Yako formed a long-lasting friendship during childhood, with Yako's unbending, uncompromising attitude deeply influencing Michio. However, beneath her strong exterior, Michio had been pushing herself too hard and keeping her emotions bottled up to the point that they risked overflowing. Following her father's death 3 years ago and moving to a new house, Michio began avoiding Yako. Although the two remained in the same area of town and attended the same high school, they gradually grew further apart. Yako herself worried for her childhood friend, but incapable of wading into complexities of Michio's home life, kept her distance. The days passed, and though Michio longed to confess everything to Yako, the moment to do so never came. Michio carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times. What if the talisman was like the fish thing? It's another cursed stone. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shiraishi die in an accident? Oh, it was still an accident. It said yes. So it was an accident, not a suicide. Michio. Did she slip and fall from the apartment building? Huh? She didn't? What do you mean? Michio didn't die from falling at the apartment building? Ooh. The talisman was a gun. If that were true, then why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of the apartment building? It was an accident, but not a fall. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what happened to Michio on that day? Yeah, I didn't think it could answer. Seems like it doesn't know the details. Then how about... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. What if we ask this question and the board catches on fire or something? We want to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the Rite of Resurrection is? I wonder. Oh! Huh? What? What is this? How is that so funny? Stop, I'm scared, Mio. Calm down, you can't let go before it's over. We got our Kaguya going on. Such deep sorrow, a resentful memory is flowing into my mind. She fell down the stairs. Kill them. Kill them. Those who hear this sound, kill them all. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound produced by the curse echo for more than 30 seconds. This music sucks. The effect will be negated if you were seen in that time. Ah, that's probably why she tried to run away. Interesting. Ugh. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like a thick black tar. Now. Heal. Heal, John Lennon. Can you hear it, Cursebearer? You who so strongly desire the right. Kill them. No. National Security Agency. Oh. Would they know that information? Do they know your name? Do we get to see her die? Her and Bearsh? What are we looking at here? Oh! My bad. Hey, did you hear? Someone from our school committed suicide. What? Really? Who? I heard that. Michio from Class C, right? No way, Michio? Sewer slide. She'd been acting pretty strangely lately, but I still can't believe it. Damn. You hear about suicides on the news, but for it to happen here, it's a little scary. By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C recently? Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy, doesn't stand out much. Did you know that the school she was at before she transferred, also had a suicide? What, for real? That seems like kind of fishy. Is it? Did you know? I hear Michio's mom remarried last year. They say her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? This takes so long. Like, he'd peek on her while she changes and couldn't keep his hands. Ugh! Gross. I even heard he's an ex-con. If she resists him, he gets violent. That's so scary. No way, I couldn't take that. I'd probably think about killing myself too if I had to deal with someone like that at home. Yeesh. Did you hear about Michio in Class C? Yeah, she seemed like the stereotypical honor student in her first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping after her third semester. So she offed herself because her grades were bad? No fair. No fair? Just thinking about practice tests makes me want to die too. All anyone cares about is test scores, and I don't know what the hell else he said. New student? Oh, look at this guy. There might be some of you who already know, but a member of our class, Michio Shiraishi, passed away last night. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep quiet. The cause of death is still under investigation, and there's nothing we know for certain at the moment. Let me move this around real quick. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors, got it? We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey you, stop celebrating. Show some respect. Damn, what would y'all be like? There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly, if anyone wishes to pay their respects individually. The music just sounds like one of those free-to-use kind of music things. Yako? Sorry to bug you. A bug mentioned. It's just, you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being nosy. A nosy? Anyway. I don't know if I know her enough yet. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. You're Kurosuzu, right? The transfer student? Yes, but, you usually call me Mio. I do? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, it's like the 1950s or something. There's just so much happening. I think I'm having trouble thinking straight. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I wanted to ask you. Yeah? You know that spirit board thing everyone's been doing? Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want? Ah, yeah, I know it. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff. Oh, I do? Hey, you look like you're really into that occult stuff. You know, like you got that kind of gloomy look. I don't know how I should feel about that. She's got a literal... She's got a pentagram in her hair. You do know how to do it, right? Well, yes, I think I probably know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Okay, fucking Princess Leia. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Please help me. You're my only hope. Help me! Why does it keep... It's not checked out, so I keep thinking something's gonna change. Hey, Mio. You know about the rite of resurrection, right? Yeah, it's that thing Mr. Araishi apparently discovered and wrote an article about. Isn't a pentagram a star? Am I wrong? What if it's just a regular star hair clip? Not with the lines through it. Who does that? I doubt there's many people who don't know. He's always talking about it. Do you believe it's real? Why do some characters keep making this face? Huh? Well, I'm being attacked. Sounds a little too good to be true to me. But on the off chance it really works, we could bring back Michio back to life with it. I want to find it. If there's even the slightest chance of bringing Michio back. God, I was struggling there. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. Okay, she won't answer me anymore. Michio, I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced that it was a suicide. That can't be right. She would never kill herself. Michio was so happy, always looked on the right side of things. She loved coming to school. A pentagram could be a star and is usually represented as one, but doesn't have to be. Well, there you go. She's got a pentagram in her hair. I know she was going through some hard times, but for her to kill herself? I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. And that's why everyone was so willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it's the truth. Isn't that terrible? Yes, it is. I've heard some that are really awful. In the end, the only reason they're able to say stuff like that is because they aren't personally involved. It's true that she didn't get along with her new stepdad and her grades were down. But to say things like, how sad, no wonder she killed herself, how dare they? She always told me she was okay whenever I talked to her because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she'd kill herself over it. Uh-huh. She's just ranting. I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad. Something bad? People have been talking about that body found in former Yasuda Gardens, right? Some are saying that this town is cursed or something. Yes, there has been a strange feeling around things lately. The thing you want to ask, is it... Yeah, I wanted to know about the truth behind Michio's death, and where the rite of resurrection is hidden. I see. I don't know if getting the answer to those questions will be as easy as you hope. Please, the teachers and police aren't any help. There's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then... Well... Okay, if that will make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes, thank you, Mio. Yako is so cute. Okay, then tomorrow after dark. I like Yako's, design. Kinda reminds me of Nemona. Died from full-body blunt force trauma in an alley off the South Warigisui. Take a drink of water after drinking Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew makes my throat hurt. Maybe it's on purpose. Maybe Mountain Dew makes your throat hurt so that you drink more Mountain Dew to get rid of the feeling of your throat hurting. Huh? Are you awake, Yako? Yeah, what happened? You can't remember? Let's see, we used the spirit board and... I suddenly heard something, like this weird voice. And then I passed out? Yes, as far as I can tell, you aren't experiencing any negative effects. Big brain. The mom? Huh? The mom? We haven't seen a mom. Are you talking about Mio? Was everything okay with the spirit? Yep, it was almost bad, but I got it to leave. More importantly, what is that thing you have in your hand? In my hand? Oh, what the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this? Oh, yeah. Oh, she looked sad. Oh, there's so much anger and hatred held within it. It looks a little like tools that were used for ancient curses. What? That's so scary. Yako, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Could you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall? I think it might be connected to that object. I hope we don't kill— I feel like we're gonna kill Mio. Let's see. It felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place, then this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. After that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them." Let's see, thank you. Yako? I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the rite of resurrection. A curse with the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul dregs. Oh, how does she know all this? Well, never mind, her family is full of the occult stuff, right? You mean this is a real curse? You know, I said I wanted to use the rite of resurrection to bring back Michio, but... Well, why? Why me? It makes no sense. Yako, please calm down and listen. Okay. I'm sorry about panicking. No, it's okay. Fear is something we feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured. And so the paranormal have been treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around since a long, long time ago. If you just understand, you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. Oh, goodness. If I pass out and wake up with a cursed object in hand, I'm calling Winchester. First, calming down is the most important. Accept reality for what it is. Huh. I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but you really do have a connection with this stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose to an extent. Hey, Mio, what do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I going to die? It's okay. I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? Trust me. I have a feeling the whole plot of us seeing people doing this death game to resurrect, and then after we see their exploits and then we go back to when they stop themselves from participating. I don't know. I'll take care of things. He'll be alright. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. It's fine. You're desperate to find a way to try and help your friend. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me. Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and think of how to move forward. Okay. What is this curse? What is this curse? Am I cursed? So many curses. Well, I've only looked into it a little, but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. It's more like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you. Power to use a curse? Do you mean this cursed stone? Yes, if the cursed stone is used under certain circumstances, a curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning it to soul dregs. Girls' sleepovers, you know, just two of us in the school at night. Soul dregs are said to be required to enact the rite of resurrection. Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be usable by Omnionji of a considerable talent. I believe that curse stone makes it so that even normal people can use them. So someone like me with no knowledge could curse someone? Yes, but it's still nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right back at you. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seems to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows. The Feast of Shadows? Yes, it's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain curse echoes manifest more easily. The Feast of Shadows. Not to be confused with the Cathedral of Shadows, you know, from another game that we could have been playing today. Judging by its strength, I'd say it probably covers about a 3 to 4 kilometer radius. What the hell? 3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Samita City. Yes, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as curse stones. Someone did this. But who? I don't know enough to say. But it's likely that it was done by someone who wants to uncover the rite of resurrection. This isn't something to happen naturally. I see. What am I looking for here? The Feast of Shadows, a technique that allows one to create a field that temporarily boosts spiritual energy. In addition to amplifying the spiritual power of a particular area, it can also be used to amplify the strength of grudges and desires tied to the area. The effectiveness of the Feast of Shadows is dependent on the ability of the user, but it's possible to limit the scope and range of the spell to such a degree that one could use it to amplify the power of even those not naturally gifted with spirit sense. Oh my god, how many times do I have to ask about the curse? A curse stone's power can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects also only appear after the sun has set by setting a limit on when they can be used and curses are strengthened. So the curses can't be used outside this area or during the day? Correct. But speaking of limits, to actually use the curse to kill someone, it seems there are conditions that need to be met. Conditions? You mean like how my curse echo needs someone to listen to the sound it makes for 30 seconds? You're just gonna say that out loud? The Feast of Shadows, where demons gather. To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon the cursed echo or make the sound? Do I just, like, will it? Do you mind if I try? Stop. You shouldn't be using curses so willy-nilly. Even if there are conditions that have to be met. God, she's like, hey, let's try it. The power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry that you got wrapped up in this situation, even though I'm here with you. What the heck? Hurry up and finish the conversation. That cursed stone, I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It would probably be best for me to hold onto it, but I'd feel bad about forcing it on you. No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it. Really? Why? If we tried separating it from you, the curse may trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you. No way. That cursed stone might look like nothing more than an old Netsuke carving. There we go. But I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even try and touch it. I may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful. Really? This little thing? If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. What in the world? Oh. Amber alert. I think it would be safer to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved and having you hold on to it for now. Well, now I'm kind of freaked out. Anyways, we need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should weaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then. Okay. So there are two things you should remember. Sorry, I was laughing. I remembered when daybreak happened on the last route, and I was like, damn, we only slept 4 hours only to find out he was dead. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, should you happen to fulfill the conditions, don't use the curse. Right. And then she embarrasses for it. The mysterious voice of the cursed stone is called the Fool's Procession, right? Yeah, that's from the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, right? Our school is said to be connected with the story from the same name, one of the mysteries. Right, I don't think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible that you were chosen because it could feel your desire for the rite of resurrection. They are talking a lot. I want to go kill people. If this is a curse of the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, then it's possible that there are others who received curses associated with the other mysteries. Yeah, that voice also said that there are other curse bearers, or whatever you call them. Not only that, apparently you can get a lot of soul dregs by killing a curse bearer. Right, that's certainly not good. Even if we have no intention of killing others with the curse, there's a chance you may be targeted if another curse bearer finds us. Oh, yeah. The eep! We have to avoid anyone who has another of the curses. That means we should avoid people at night as much as possible. Huh? Who disappeared? Oh, me? Talk about me? With an Amber Alert? I hope y'all didn't hear that. I don't know what that was. But, Mio. Did you hear it? Yes. And this curse is real. That means I could bring back Michio if I used it right. The rite of resurrection would be real too. I don't even know what the heck that was. Yes, that's true. But you can't do that, Yako. But it feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. If Michio died in an accident, then I'm sure she didn't want to die. What's the issue with putting a little curse on a complete stranger? Whoa! I sort of feel like it wouldn't be a big deal. What do you think? What, those people want to die? What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yako. You would never even consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse's influence on you? Maybe the curse Echo's grudge is rubbing off on you. Will you show me it for a second? Hmm? Is there something inside it? Whoa. Yako? Oh, I'm sorry. But it's like, I just suddenly really didn't want you to touch it. I understand. I'm sorry. But you need to give up on the rite of resurrection. What? Because that's the real curse. Using resurrection as a lure, it tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. But Michio could. I think for tonight we should get you home to rest. I'll block you. The curse's influence should subside in the morning. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you that you need to give up on the rite. It's beyond us. Even a single curse stone alone is too much to handle. Gotta bring the deal? What's the deal? Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please focus on worrying about surviving tonight. Even now, we're in great danger. Okay, let's get going then, shall we? We'll take the same route we took to get here. Right. We'll be fine, right? There's no one else in the school, is there? I think so. The night shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling this late at night either. Blah. What? Why did the lights go out? Mio, are you okay? The lights are out. Hello? Mio? She's not here. What is happening? Oh, yeah, the lights are out. I gotta turn my brightness up, yo. That didn't do anything. Where are you? Hello? Yeah, this is yeah, I don't even know if y'all can see it very well. This is Scooby. This is Scooby snack. Very spooky. Yes? Why is it on yes? Hello? Is some bug in here? One of like my fears with some things like games, I guess, is looking all around you and then not seeing anything, and then like the one place you haven't looked is up, and so you look up and there's the thing. I had that happen to me in Skyrim. It had nothing to do with horror. But I think I was walking to like what is it, like the Greybeards or whatever? Their mountain or something. And I'm looking at the map as I walk and I see a red dot right on top of me and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm looking around and I don't see any enemies. But the moment I turn my head up, I see like a Yeti or something just spawn out of nowhere and fall on me. And it scared me. It scared the shit out of me. So turning up my brightness didn't matter. But I feel like I could see more now. Is the light fixing it though? Or am I wrong? Hello? What is that? What am I looking at here? What is this? Oh, I'm scared to look up. This is the yukata. There's something here. Hello? I'm like, what is that? What was that? Get me out of here, Mio. Mio, where are you? Yako, I'm here. Over here, can you see me? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What happened? How's it going, Twig? Even worse than looking up is finding the thing looking up, there's nothing there, but when you look back down, there's the thing. That's basically what that was. Huh? Where? I can't see anything. Once again, I can't see anything. Oh, I literally can't see anything. Hello? Mio! Hey, Mio, it's too dark. I can't see. Hello? Hold on, let me go back. Make it brighter again. Hello, Mio? I'm so confused. What am I supposed to do here? Adjusting the brightness did nothing. I don't know why I thought that would do something. What is chromatic aberration? Do y'all know what that is? Hello, Mio! Oh, hold on. I don't think she's touching the floor. I'll take a drink, thank you. I think she's okay. She's just hanging. Oh, see, yeah, she's fine. Look at her. There you are, Mio. Sway over here. Carefully, the vision is limited. Yeah, we're fine, we're fine. Why did it look like she was hovering? Yeah, look at her. She's okay. All right, Mio, let's go. Phew. Yeah, we were fine. I got a little bit scared. Sorry. Hey, Mio, what was that just now? Could be another curse echo different from mine. Oh, hold on. Let me just... Oops. There we go. I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. What's wrong? Someone's there in that classroom. What? What? Oh. Something moved inside. Well, Should I should play my music, maybe. Might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. If we can see who it is, it might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. Oh. Your feet should be on the ground, silly. Well, can you see anything? Try and get a look around. What am I looking for exactly? Oh. Is that the detective? Huh? Oh, never mind. Ooh, they're doing sussy stuff! Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jonochi? Joey Wheeler would never. And the person with him is Hitomi from Class A? What? Oh my, what's going on here? Ah! That bastard. He's done it again! I have to kill him. I don't know what he's doing. I'm not gonna do anything. Well, not me personally. Won't let him get away with this. What? The curse, I should kill him with it. Gosh, it's just like fucking finger on the trigger. No, Yako, you can't use the curse stone. What's gotten into you? Resist it. Who's there? Is someone there? This is bad. We have to go before they see us. Damn. This person of interest. All right. Kohei is an English teacher and the homeroom teacher for Class 2C at Komagata High School. He was seen alone with Hitomi Okuda in a classroom late at night by Yako and Mio. Kohei was an honor student and top of his class back in his high school days, the apple of his parents' eye. He was placed under immense pressure to attend a first-rate university. His parents' plans came to naught, however, when the pressure caused Kohei to sink into deep depression and fail his entrance exam. Even at the university he was able to enter, Kohei struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him a vain but wounded young man. Kohei never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was the least he could do with his talents. He considered his students to be beneath him, and largely looks down on them all. Oh, that's a little bit different than what I thought was going on here. I hope. Seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. But Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry, thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside of me. I wonder what's gotten into me. I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry. We should have killed him. Or would it have killed everybug? Do you think we could choose who we kill if they hear it? Or, like, does everybug hear it? I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. What could be... I don't like that. Could Mr. Shinochi Hitomi really be a curse bearer? No. Of course not, of course not. Oops. Clicking the wrong buttons here. Why'd the sounds go away? I wonder if it's in this one. Ooh. Can Mr. Jonochi or Hitomi really be a curse bearer? I don't know, but we should be careful just in case. I think we're gonna embarrass Yako. When I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance, don't look back no matter what. Huh? Why? Did something happen? Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Oh, look at her! She's Naruto-ing it! Okay, go. Right. She got the Naruto hands. Don't look back. Don't look back. Oh, we should have killed him. It's right behind me, isn't it, head ass? I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the gym and... Uh-oh. Hello? What are you doing, miss? Oh, it's the guy. You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashiyama. Well, if it isn't little Yako. Anyway, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night. Ashiyama. Let's see what his deal is. Makoto is the janitor at Komagata High. His predecessor was nearing retirement, so he began working as his replacement around 6 months ago. Makoto is popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. Damn! He is affectionately known as Old Man Ashiyama. Ashimiya. I thought it was Ashiyama. Ashimiya. Though he appears to be a simple, amiable man, Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculation among students that he may have led a far more interesting life than it seems. However, whatever the truth may be, he will be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komagata High School in some time to come. What? I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm sorry. I forgot something back in the classroom. No sass today, huh? Realized you were in the wrong, did you? Yes. Forget something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. So now Mio's dead. There's like a very obvious suspect here. But you don't have nothing with you. Oh. Wait, you do? What's in your hand? Well, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Girls these days sure do have weird tastes. What does what? I got it from my grandpa, quote unquote. Well, okay, better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on ya. No, wait, I can't let you walk home alone this late. Alright, just wait a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. But what the heck is this? What in the world? I got a mysterious option I don't have access to yet. Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. That's so. Who's your friend? My classmate, Mio Kurosuzu. Ah, the transfer student? Breaking— what is with his mouth there? Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. The heck? Kill option? I don't think that's what it was. No. I think story chart at one point was also blacked out like that, so I probably just gotta, I don't know, do something else and have it unlocked. I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever, I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together. Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what may be there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. He won't be right back. He will not. He will, in fact, not be right back. Damn, we're waiting a while, huh? Yeah, he dead. He dead. She's late. I've been waiting around 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. Oh, okay. They're all dead. Mio, are you here? Probably turn on the lights, maybe. How many bodies do you think we'll find? Nah. No, thank you. No, thank you. How about we just turn around and go back home? Oh, I knew it! It was that one! Oh, it's the Reed one. Mio, what happened? Damn. She don't look like she having a good time. Where did I go wrong this time? This time? It's my fault. It's all my fault. Am I just gonna keep staring at her? I left her alone with the curse bearer. Now I'm dead. Mio. I'm sorry. The truth is— oh. The truth is, wee! The truth is, I've seemed to have lost my balance. Where'd the guy go? Why did I walk back in here? What was the plan? Hello. My, Hanayome, you seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. This is bound to happen. There's someone who must not be trusted. Once you have an idea of who it is, be sure to come back. I'm sure you'll see what you need to do differently. It is a difficult judgment for Yako Sakazaki to make, you see. This chapter will remain incomplete for now. I recommend you try another route. What? I feel like there's other things I could have done. Maybe not. I feel like drooling death. Huh? I like the drooling death more than weird seaweed? Seaweed? You think it's the janitor? You think he's the curse bearer? I don't know. Because that curse, or like, at least the reed one or whatever, was about like rejection. But who knows? Let's try the lady. What? May those who walk fires burst in the flame. It just starts out like this. Kill them, the flame bearers, kill them all. It just starts out and I got something. Wait, hold on, actually. Oh, I didn't read the story from the Fool's Possession. Okay, hold on. Omio stood atop the tall festival tower. It was her time to shine and she was ecstatic. Oh, her body looks weird though. I wonder if that's similar to how the friend died. Kind of like how Yoko... Is it Yoko also had a death that was similar to that curse. It had been years since she joined the troupe, but she had yet to enjoy her day in the spotlight. She wasn't particularly pretty, nor was she all that talented. As a gossip and a loudmouth, she wasn't well liked by her peers. Some of the other girls thought of her as a teacher's pet, and bullied her. I don't care about them, she thought. I'll use this chance to make something of myself. Everything was perfect. She wore a beautiful kimono and an okame mask over her face. The stage was set, the accompaniment began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down upon her from the crowd. Her breathing hastened with excitement. I've got to catch my breath. That's strange. I can't take my mask off. The smell of glue assaulted her nostrils. So that's how it is. I knew it was too good to be true. Her screams were drowned out by the music as she squirmed and struggles. Omio is giving it her all today. We have to keep up. The crowd livened even more. No, please, someone help me. She fell from the tower, writhing in pain as she begged those around her for help. The music stopped in time with Omio's heart. Alright, what else am I looking for here? Let me out. Oops, no, not like that. Why is it not letting me go down? Wait, what updated? Oh well, whatever. Amateur is impossible like the black tie. Yeah, I think that's literally what it's telling me. Lantern? I think this is, I don't think this is the Will-O-Wisp. Cause it mentioned, let's see. It was in the text that was going across, but it said something about, god damn it, I keep clicking the wrong button. Where'd the sound go? It mentioned like, I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's this one. Where it was just the guy like going through. Oh yeah, here we go. Red, 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 everything is dyed crimson. My home is burning to the ground. It's hot, so hot. I must call for help, but I cannot speak. My throat must be burned up from the smoke. Now I think I'm already on fire. That's right, I'll just use the clappers. Clack, clack, is anyone there? Clack, clack, why is no one coming? I'm going to burn to death. How did it come to this? Oh, right, her. It must be the work of that vixen who suddenly appeared and enchanted my lord. That witch! Those hauntingly cold eyes had my lord dancing in the palm of her hand. Perhaps I was also taken in by her. How many innocent people did I lure in under orders? This must be karma, the sound of a heavy bell. It feels like my head will split open. All right, the evening bell. That must be why nobody can hear the sound of my clappers. I've got to, what does that say? I've got to do it louder. Clack, clack. You strongly desire the right. Do you think she was just like asleep or something and then she got it? She was in bed, or maybe she wasn't in bed because maybe she hasn't been able to sleep. Because her son is dead. Back with me, ma'am. I can't sit up straight. My head keeps hitting the bottom of my lap. Can't say I understand what just happened, but it certainly seemed to have put you in a good mood. This might be the first time I've ever seen you smile. Sweet dreams. Her face is not getting that impression, is it? Alright, let's read her dealio. Harue is a housewife who resides in a manor near Shomoku Bridge. Good lord! Gabe, she looks like she hasn't, like, I don't know, bathed in 50 years. Her 11-year-old son, Shuichi, was kidnapped and murdered about a year ago. The death was the result of a mistake on the part of the detective assigned to the case, a mistake which enraged the kidnapper and had him cut off all contact with the police, leaving no room for negotiation. Well, why did he even kidnap the child? The incident was covered up and Shuichi's killer remained at large, leading the aggrieved Haruhi to call in the services of private investigator Richter Kai to uncover the truth. The Shigima family came from a line of samurai who built their residence in Honjo during the Edo period. They assumed important positions in the police force following the Meiji Revolution, thereby protecting their family's elevated status. Even today, many in the Shigima line work as police bureaucrats and senior police officers. Harue's father sits in the upper echelon? Is that how you say it? Echelons of the National Police Agency. And her husband, adopted into the Shigima clan through an arranged marriage, is also a highly respected agency official. Bye-bye, Fedelam, thank you for coming! However, as her family prioritizes work above all else, it wasn't long before Harue's marriage grew cold. Though she wanted once for nothing, she is isolated from her neighbors and withdrawn from society. Seeing her son grow into a young man gave Harue a promise of life, but it was cut short by the kidnapping incident. Following the incident, Harue spent many days in a deep depression, breaking into sudden fits of shouting and wandering around in the middle of the night. Her cheerful, loving disposition faded away, and she took to making snide remarks at her husband, which only further soured the relationship. A few months ago, Harue's husband was transferred to another area for work and now rarely returns home. With Harue left to live in the large, empty mansion alone, as a housekeeper who has been with the family for a long time comes in to take care of all the housework. Harue has nothing but time on her hands. Okay. No. Not dreams. I don't like that her mouth is just partly open the whole time. Sounds like something I might want to hear about. Alright, think time. My heart's still racing. This is it, my chance at long last. Let me bring you up to speed. We were in the middle of a chat when you suddenly started spacing out, and the whole time you were grinning to yourself like you just won the lottery. Care to tell me what that was about? Well, where to start? Interesting. Very interesting. So the haunting clapper's curse echo appeared out of nowhere. Told you how to perform the rite of resurrection and gave you the curse you'll need to do it. She's just telling that to a cop? How I got that right? That's right. So it's all real. Honestly, I still find it hard to believe. But I guess I have it now. I have to now. Oh my god, clappers. I saw that curse stone appear in your hand myself. It looked like it popped clean out of thin air. With evidence that clear, there's no denying that there's some supernatural force at work. Who made these charms? Like, I guess in the history of everything. What is this? Well, I'll be damned. Is that what I think it is? Goodness, you made me jump. It's just a silly little sticker my son got from somewhere or another. He Put it up just before... Well, you know what happened. I still can't bring myself to take it down. Let me take a closer look. Is this a bird? What is this? A protractor? Oh, it's a chicken. I knew it! It's Head Hensho from way back in set 1. That's a real collector's item. Excuse me? Don't tell me you've never heard of the mockingbirds. Wow, the mockingbirds. The what? They're the hottest new craze. Cute little birds dressed up like rough and tumble delinquents. I've never heard of them. This certainly seems to matter to you. The best part is, nobody knows who made them. They just started showing up around town, and soon enough they won everyone's hearts. The story goes that they're made by some anonymous artist who covertly leaves them behind at specific locations. No one knows when or where they'll show up next. They're basically an urban legend of sorts. To think one would turn up here of all places, this is a good sign, I'm sure of it. Oh, well, that's nice. What is this? Oh, it's just like a collectible thing, I guess. Ooh, look at this one. He's got a pompadour. You can't see. Hold on. It kind of reminds me of a... Is it the Rockabilly or whatever? The Pokemon? Oh, they all look like that. Never mind. Squawkabilly, that's what it's called. The ticking. I don't think you quite understand. Oh? This isn't about evidence, and it isn't about belief. It's more than that. I know it's real. She looks... Her eyes. The moment the curse appeared, I knew everything before it even said a word. It was already there in my head, clear as day. You just knew, huh? It was etched into my soul, along with the curse echo's resentful memories. So I can feel it, what it was like. Dying like they did hundreds of years ago. Wreathed in flame, writhing in pain as my flesh blackens and my blood boils. I can feel it. All the agony, all the rage. It fills me with bloodlust. I think I need to kill someone. Anyone will do, just as long as they're carrying fire. I see. That could be a problem. You'd think so. From what I know of you. I was sure you'd see it as an opportunity. The stronger the desire to resurrect someone, the stronger the urge to kill. That's how it seems to me, anyway. Good grief. Talk about a spanner in the works. What's a spanner? I say we take stock for a moment. Remind ourselves where we've come from and where we're going. That might be a good idea. Go find the killer! Is it my chance at long last? What am I doing? Oh. The conversation stopped, so I thought I wasn't supposed to look at him anymore. That's what you hired me for, ma'am, to look into your son's kidnapping last year. Don't cover the truth behind the abduction and murder of Shuichi Shigema. Oh yes, I remember. I never did find the one who did it. That's what I'm here about today. In fact, kind of you to let me drop by so late, by the way. Maybe. I've been turning over every last stone, and I've come up with a grand total of... 1 lead. So you said. As far as the police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I managed to make some headway. I remember, you were just about to tell me. Oh, goodness. The kidnapping and murder case that took place in Honjo, Sumida around 1 year ago. Haruo Shigema's son, Shuichi, age 11, was kidnapped on his way home from school, with a ransom being demanded that same evening. Initially, the kidnapping was thought of as a simple extortion scheme, but when it came to light that the Shigema family was closely tied to the police, and Shuichi was in fact the grandson of a senior official, it was quickly assumed that the perpetrator was acting upon a grudge against the police force. Oh, interesting. The kidnapping was treated as a direct attack against the good name of the police, and a large-scale investigation was launched that used the best equipment available to trace phone calls. Oops. This made it all the more embarrassing when they were unable to catch the culprit, losing the public's confidence. The culprit grew cocky, relentlessly mocking the police force. After 3 days of failure, Haruo reached a breaking point. Spurred by concern for her son, she resolved to hand over the ransom money as fast as possible, but her husband and father who held the prestige of the police in high regard, refused, saying that they would not let the criminal win by giving in to their demands. God. Okay. Why not just hand over the money and then kill them? I don't know. Also, how's it going, Phantorm? The increasingly frantic detective assigned to the case lost his temper when the criminal called to give an ultimatum, causing the culprits to never make contact again. Another week passed and Shuichi's body was found floating in the Sumida River. Shuichi's death would be largely ascribed to the police's incompetence, but was ultimately covered up with stringent media embargoes. Wow. The investigation was never closed, but the case has long gone cold. Ah, now what? Oh. Who else could it be? The only son of Haruo Shigema, he was kidnapped and murdered 1 year ago. His body was discovered floating in the Sumida River. Shuichi was conscientious? Oh, is that the right word? Conscientious, brave young boy who was determined to protect his mother. Ow. Haruo, amid his father's frequent absences, he dreamed of becoming a police officer and displayed diligence and impressive sense of responsibility from a young age, likely due to being raised in an extremely strict environment. Born in the early 70s. Oh. It's a little bit later than we thought, I guess. Well, I guess it's like, what, 1980 then? Damn. Because we have to be in like 1950s, at least, right? There's no way he was born 1870s. And he's 11 now. He spent his days immersed in various activities and studies, including playing piano, learning the abacus, taking English lessons, and training in kendo. Yeah, so I guess at this point it has to be the 1980s. Shuichi's tendency to put other people's needs over his own meant he died without ever telling his classmates how much he longed for them to all go out on a hunt for mockingbird stickers. You know, we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell you what, why don't I tell you what I found and then we can make a decision. Alright. What? God. I suppose there's not much going over with the kidnapping itself. No, I'm very familiar. Then I'll leave that for the files to cover and just confirm a few things about the case. The police traced the culprit's calls back to, let's see here, Northern Oyoka River here in Sumida City. That's quite a wide area. That's right. In the end, they never managed to nail down exactly where the calls were coming from. But it was almost certainly the same location that Shuichi was being held captive, since Shuichi's voice could be heard during the killer's calls. Northern Oyoka River is quite a distance from Shuichi's normal school commute. Factoring in that he was seen at school but went missing before he arrived at his house. It's likely that he was abducted by car on his route home. Maybe, but exactly. Shuichi was a clever boy. He never would have gotten in a car with a stranger. That's right. I was firm about that. I know he understood too. I even saw him warning the other children. It's possible that they forced him in the car. The only issue there is there weren't any witnesses to the kidnapping. You can't bundle someone in a car with that many students around and not be noticed. But nobody came forward to say they saw anything suspicious. Thank you, I'll take a drink, Arrow. Oh, my back! Ugh. How do y'all like story time, by the way? Ooh, spooky Sunday, spooky reading. Oh yeah, the hydration that I'm totally getting with my Mountain Dew here. So did they target him at some other time or somewhere away from his usual route? Both of those seem a little far-fetched. Which raises the question, how did the kidnapper pull it off? Fine, I'll take a drink of water. God. There you go. The police never managed to find an answer. In the end, they decided that the kidnapper must have gotten lucky. Well, why not turn the problem on its head? You're welcome. The kidnapper managed to convince Shuichi to get in the car, but how? The only thing that makes sense to me is if they were somebody that he would have had have a reason to trust. What if it was the dad? A teacher, perhaps, or a relative, or someone else that he knew. All the adults Shuichi knew had alibis. The police checked on them thoroughly. But the police check on themselves? Was the dad a cop also? They did, huh? No one throws numbers at problems like the cops. But what if it wasn't someone he knew, or rather? What if the culprit disguised themselves as a police officer? That would explain why he didn't find them suspicious. The Shigiwa family has close ties with the police, after all. He would have had a reason to trust them. He might be right. But surely that couldn't have. Well, there's a problem with the theory. You'd be surprised how much police officers stand out. That's sort of the point, after all. They're meant to be visible deterrent against crime. What if it was the dad? The dad kidnapped. But here's another interesting little bit of trivia I happen to know. When you ask people to imagine someone suspicious, nobody pictures a woman or children. Even kids who've been warned about stranger danger often subconsciously expect that danger to look like an adult man. Interesting. Big thoughts on that, huh? Besides, Shuichi was the sort of boy who wanted to be a police officer when he grew up. He must have had a very strong sense of right and wrong. That's right. Wait, surely you can't mean... Now you're getting it. If, say, a young woman approached Shuichi asking for help, what would he have done? Uh-oh. Never mind, it's not the dad. If someone like that said they were lost and asked him for directions, would he have gotten in the car? He might have. My husband always told him that a man had a duty to watch out for women and children. Damn, so a woman isn't a stranger? You could certainly argue that kind of attitude is outdated nowadays. But if Shuichi believed it, then we might have something here. And you think the culprit was a young woman? But it was a man's voice on the phone. She might have been an accomplice, or maybe she didn't even realize she was being used. If anything, that would explain why she hadn't come forward. She herself might not realize she had anything to do with the case. So the question is, did anybody see Shuichi speaking with a young woman on the day of his disappearance? See, what I said about people's biases, that goes for witnesses too. And I figured that maybe if I started asking new questions, it might get some new answers. So I spent my day asking around Shuichi's school route to see if he had seen something. And one man thought he had. Do you mean he saw it happen? Well, I can't say that for sure yet. It turned out he wanted something from me, so he asked if we could talk in private. Several hours earlier. Oh, same day? Okay. Alright, and this should do. There's no one around. We could speak in confidence. Excuse me, what was your name again? Oh, it's the teacher. Junochi. Got it. Well, Junochi, I'm all ears. So we're on the same page. You're a private detective investigating Shuichi Shigima's kidnapping. Do I have that right? Of course. What else do I look like? How should I know what a private detective looks like? Hell, forget it. Look, I'll tell you straight. My life is in danger. I need your help. Oh. You'll excuse me if that caught me a little off guard. Let me ask you straight. As opposed to asking gay. Damn. You wanted to avoid that specifically during Pride Month, you bastard? Who is trying to kill you? Richter has, like, such fluffy hair. God, I want to pet his hair. A student called Michio Shiraishi. Whoa. You think Michiro is trying to kill him? Interesting. This was 7 hours... Hold on. Isn't she dead? Isn't that the dead girl? How is she? She's dead. She died like a week ago, right? But this is... this is several hours earlier from the, what is it? The Feast of Shadows. Sounds like you've been naughty. Why is it going auto? It's nothing. Stop it. Stop going. There we go. I'm the only one who knows, but I saw what she did. Michiro Shiraishi. I saw her kidnap Shuichi Shigema. Come again? Whoa, what is happening? I saw her talk to him on the street and lead him away, but I didn't think much of it at the time. But then he went missing. She murdered him, I'm sure of it. Or at least she's got something to do with it. That's what you're here for, isn't it? Then you can't let her get to me. That's true, you've been sitting on some valuable information. Yeah, I'm really confused here. Why didn't you tell anybody? Well, you see, if you can't explain that, I don't have any reason to believe you. I couldn't. She told me she'd kill me if I spoke a word. You're telling me a schoolgirl had you scared for your life? So you've been sitting on that all this time, and you think she's coming for you now that you've spilled the beans? Yeah, she's already dead here. Why is the time all weird? Hold on. It doesn't tell me here. Because it said several hours earlier, right? Yes, that's it exactly. I'm begging you, don't let her get me. Arrest her, I'm telling you, she's a demon. Well, you seem to believe what you're saying, but it doesn't add up. I know it's the same day because Dilf awakened her curse. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. How could a squirrel girl have a fully grown man so terrified? You don't know what she can do. She'll curse me. Curse you? I'm sorry, but you're mouth. Why is he making that face? You're losing me here. It's true. Her house, it's... Yeah, forget it. Why do I even bother? You seem dubious enough to believe me, but I should have known you'd never understand. Enough. I'll find someone else to help me. Okay, bye. Hey! Hana said Dilf? Wait, when did I say Dilf? Who? That's about the long and short of it. I can hardly believe it. At the time, I thought that his mention of curses was crazy talk. Right. But I'm starting to see that there might have been even more to it. They couldn't find the culprit because there was no culprit. It was a ghost. And if we could just find that girl, curse or no curse, if she was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping, there's a good chance she knows something. On top of that, I did some digging on the man I spoke to. His full name is Kohei Jonochi. He's a teacher at Kamagata High School here in Sumida. Teacher? Then this schoolgirl is one of his students. I think that's very likely. Okay. Oh. At last, we've got a lead. Hopefully it'll be the breakthrough we're looking for. The Rite of Resurrection, huh? I read about that in a cult magazine for the other day. Apparently some old book showed up recently with all the gory details. And they say that the rite can be found somewhere in Honjo. What are y'all talking about? When did I ever say MILF or DILF here? Are you talking to Gabe? Like, maybe he's calling the lady here a MILF, but as far as I'm aware, there's no DILF. Like, this guy is not a father that I know of. I'm so confused. Remember the first time you told me about that? It felt like my prayers had been heard. Like I had hope, real hope for the first time. I'm so confused. Ever since that awful day, I've wondered, what if I hadn't sent him to school? What if I just paid the ransom? Not a day goes by when I don't think if I'd done something differently, Shuichi would still be alive. I just found it funny. Oh, did I? Oh, my bad. Dilf. You know, it's Daddy's Day, so maybe that's why. I just kind of defaulted to it. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I live in the moment. I don't remember things that I say. You can't blame yourself, ma'am. It was the culprit's fault, not yours. Though I know that won't help any. Grief is funny like that. I'm guessing that's why you're after the right. Guess I didn't need to ask. It's written all over your face. I can tell how much he meant to you. But, and this is a big but, If this right is the real deal, using it will mean killing someone and stealing their soul. This, JPEG going on here. Is that a problem? If it comes to that, I'm afraid I'll have to stop you. Oh, that's a shame. A shame, huh? That's all? I thought if I'm going to be competing with other curse bearers, then your detective skills might come in useful. You realize you're talking about ending someone's life, right? Don't you see an issue with that? I think any parent in my position would happily kill for a chance like this. That's so, is it? Dear oh dear, what have I gotten myself into? If it makes you uncomfortable, then you won't have to get any blood on your hands yourself. I don't need you to kill the other curse bearers, I only need you to find them. I won't be party to murder, ma'am, not even for a client. Oh. I'll pay you. How much can I give you to change your mind? Sorry, ma'am. And not everyone has a price. I've got my policies and I stick to them. I see. I didn't realize you were so stubborn. Let me say, though, it's not like I don't get what you're going through. As long as you're not killing anyone with your own hands, maybe I can help you out. What do you have in mind? Well, how about stealing someone else's cursed stone after they filled it with soul dregs? Is that okay? What if no? What if no? I don't know why I said that. If that was all you were after, then I could lend you my services guilt-free. If the other curse bearers want to kill each other, that's their business. I'm not trying to be a hero here. I guess there's no guarantee a stolen cursed stone will work, but we can worry about that later. Well then, I suppose we have a deal. Uh-oh, I have to sneeze. So I guess this guy's not a curse bearer. I thought he was. Although, what if I stole a cursed stone using my curse? Would you disapprove? I would void our contract, ma'am. Just warning you now. Aye. This is so much work. I don't know who painted it. It's been hanging here since before I was born. The telephone. This mansion has a private line. Okay. Before we go any further, why don't you tell me about that curse of yours? The haunting clappers, was it? That's one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, if I remember correctly. I wonder if when the encounter with Shogo, the detective came out from hiding, was for her. When she killed Shogo. Maybe, I don't know. That's right. The original story did happen somewhere near here, I think. I'm sure I remember hearing that. In that case, my money would be on all the curse bearers being somewhere in Honjo. Our first move should be to narrow them down. Some of them are bound to try and come for you first. We'll need to be ready. The curses make their bearers more willing to kill, so an attack would come from anywhere. Sounds sensible. And if I remember correctly, your haunting clappers can set people on fire, but only if they have a naked flame or a lighter on their person, is that right? That's right. Or a lighter? I don't think it said that. I mean, we know that it works that way, but I don't think that was ever mentioned. In olden times, wooden clappers were used to warn people of fire, but I'm guessing it punishes those who don't heed the warning. It seems like a good curse to have. It's simple and straightforward, enough to use. Now, it's hard to say how it stacks up without knowing what else is on the table. You really think it's that good? The target can't do much to throw it off, and it has a nice long activation window. It's big that it works on lighters, too. Just slip it one into your target's pocket. And say that condition were already fulfilled before they even knew you were there. They wouldn't even know what hit them. Maybe. I won't have to actually use it. I could just tell someone I could, and they'd have to do what I said. Or it's good work, although without any proof, it's so quiet. It's just the ticking of the clock. It'll come down to how convincing you can be. If only you could use the curse, then back out at the last second. At the last second? What an interesting idea. I have a lighter right here. Would you try it now? Or we could try it now, not would you try it. Damn, I was like, damn, she's just throwing that on him now? That's an interesting proposition. But maybe not. I'm not quite crazy enough to make myself a guinea pig. Oh. I guess the indication was the same. Oh, I see. You're an odd one, ma'am, if you don't mind me saying, and I don't think it's just the curse. You flatter her. Yeah, maybe it's because her son died. Try not to do anything spontaneous or outside your normal routine. Okay, cool, thank you. Alright then, have you decided what you want me working on? Herm. Bringing my son back is more important. I want you to help me with the rite of resurrection. Roger that, the rite it is. Yeah, probably. Odds are good that the other curse bearers are also working by night. Anyone they kill under the cover of darkness won't be discovered until sunrise. I bet they'll be trying to do as much as they can before morning comes. So it's settled then, I'll look into the other curse bearers by night. And once the city wakes up, I can start asking questions. I'll investigate the kidnapping as well. I'll even try and find Miss Shiraishi as part of the bargain. Thank you, that's more than enough. Now what? What, do I just leave? I didn't mean to look at him like this. This guy's design is so weird. No undershirt, bare open chest. I've changed my mind. He said some strange things at times, but he seems like a reliable sort. Oh, I never actually looked at him, apparently. Eccentric man that Shogoki ran into at Honoji Bridge. Yeah, that's me. What's new here? Once a police officer, Richter was racked with guilt over the police's inability to help all those in need, and quit the force and start his own private investigation firm. However, his soft-hearted nature leads him to take on too many cases that put his office in dire financial straits. How he is still in business is a mystery, with some whispering that a wealthy patron is keeping him afloat. Richter studied alongside Detective Jun Ario at the police academy. Somewhat surprisingly, given his outlandish clothing and mannerisms, Richter excels at covert investigations and tailing his targets. He proudly refers to himself as an investigator extraordinaire, although that only ever succeeds at impressing himself. Okay. Ace detective. Richter's biggest source of happiness is nuzzling his pet female albino parakeet, Ernestine, which he keeps at his office. He also enjoys collecting mockingbird stickers, a popular line of merchandise featuring birds inexplicably dressed like delinquents, and can be frequently sighted searching around town for them. While out and about, Richter typically leaves the office, more importantly Ernestine, in the care of Amamori, a junior high schooler who volunteered to assist Richter after being involved in a previous case. Amamori. We know an Amamori? Oh, I didn't notice this one. This is the other girl. He told me as a rebellious student in class 2A at Komagata High, on the rare occasion when she does show up to school, she skips all her classes and spends her time hanging out on the rooftop with her fellow troublemakers. Tomi is regarded by the teachers as one of the worst offenders among delinquent students attending Komagata High. Hitomi was a fairly ordinary student when she started high school. However, trouble at home in her first year had her take a turn for the worse. She began associating with a group of delinquents from other schools, with whom she'd wander around town at night to avoid returning home. Warnings from teachers about dress code and conduct violations have fallen on deaf ears, with Hitomi going on reactionary rampages around school with her friends, breaking windows and disrupting classes. Recently, some teachers have taken to using harsher measures and even corporal punishment to correct Hitomi's behavior. But this has only served to exasperate the animosity between Hitomi and the school. Hitomi is widely regarded as the leader of the troublemakers at Komagata High, but the title does not mean much to her. Do students not get suspended in Japan? Like, what is this? Ugh, now what? What the heck is this? Oh, it's his company. Richter Kai's private investigation firm in Kamada Ora City. Originally, Kai thought to give it a simple name like Kai's Detective Agency. Okay. By hearing that people are more likely to pick names listed on the front of the phone book alphabetically, he decided to pick a name starting with an A, thus Azure Heron Agency was established. However, it is questionable whether the heron, a bird of somewhat ominous significance, is an effective symbol for attracting customers. Even his own assistant has referred to the name as confusing at best. After all, rather than an azure heron, Richard keeps a white parrot as a pet and dresses not in blue, but mostly in white. If there was a symbolic connection to be made here, it's surely been lost on all but Richter himself. A private investigator, also known as a private eye, is a detective. What? I need a definition for this? Okay. Where teachers could beat students up as discipline, I guess, and that's it. That's all they would do. Now then. I should get to work. There's only so much time before sunrise. I'll call you if I find out anything new. You stay here and keep a lookout. All right. There's no telling what kind of curses you might find out in the streets tonight. Don't go outside if you can help it, and try to be ready for anything. I will. Well, if that's all, I should be going. Oh, my back. We haven't done much yet. Yawn. I want spooky. Give me the spooky stuff. It's been almost an hour since Richter left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened. But he hasn't. So all I can do is wait and wait. What is this? The flowers put me at ease just a little. Should I put a record on? No, it's too late for that. I'm not in the mood for music anyway. Ring, ring, ring. There's nothing on at this hour. I see no point in turning it on. Like, do they not do anything? Is there no TV? Would they not run any sort of television? Late at night? What's this? A newspaper? It must have fallen off the chair. It's a newspaper. I only leave them in here for the guests. I hardly read them myself. I don't think I've taken the time to go over one in years, in fact. Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. Let's look at everything! It looks like the city's biggest problem right now is pollution. I remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted. Speaking of polluted air, like, my home where I live has had, like, really bad air quality lately. Well, yeah, we definitely learned a lot. The river was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste, and it stank so badly it made my eyes water. Eventually, people started getting sick, and it couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better since then. Although the air around the industrial district is still filthy with gas and smog. I'm not done. All sorts of articles about the current state of the economy. Now that the post-war boom has passed its peak, we're moving into the era of large corporations. It's about 220, 230 yen to the dollar. Manufacturing is on the rise and exports are healthy. The dollar's down from its height, and people are saying it could fall further. There's no denying how much the standard of living has improved in the past few years. It's common to own a car and television now, and supermarkets are better stocked than ever. Let's look at education. Everyone attends high school now, even girls. Universal education policy, they call it. I lived in Beijing for a while. One time we didn't have to go to school because the air was orange. Oh my god! Ugh! Yikes. The country's gotten rich enough that every child can go to school. Education, yeah, there was like sometimes, like this past week, I would go outside and I would cough. I would be coughing. I didn't, it just felt like, I don't know, I couldn't tell if I was sick or something. It was like, it could be the Mountain Dew. But every time I would hear about the air quality, and I was like, damn. Yeah. Education is the backbone of modern society. If you want to work for good company, you have to get into a good university. With more people in the running than ever, the competition to get into these universities has gotten fierce, though. The new generation is rebelling, schoolyard violence and delinquency are on the rise. But my boy was too sensible to get mixed up in any of that. I don't want to read anymore. It'll only remind me of him. There's more to read for everything? Oh my goodness. Now that everyone has more spending money to go around, people are coming up with all kinds of new diversions. She's just reading this whole newspaper while we wait. It seems like only yesterday people were flocking to the arcades to shoot aliens. But now we have these enormous theme parks and gaming machines that plug straight into our televisions. Everyone talking about superhero series, foreign films, and movies based on the latest bestseller. Back in my day, fusion rock and folk music was all the rage. But now it's all about city pop and idols. I don't know how to count pollution rates, to be honest. I'm not sure what a healthy range is. I find it hard to care about that sort of thing anymore. I hear the new big thing is some mascot line of delinquent birds, mockingbirds, I think it's called. Was that what Richter was talking about? Trends seem to have short-shelved lives now with how quickly the times are changing. When do y'all think the term hag-maxing is gonna die? I think I'm just too old to keep up anymore. It's young people who are leading the way with their modern worldviews. My generation will only fall further behind. If there's one thing Honjo never wants for, it's horrific crimes. They found a police officer dead in a local park just the other day. I guess that's what connects to the other plot line, I guess. A lot of my family are in the police. I hope it wasn't anybody I knew. I don't read the news anymore, not since last year. Brings back bad memories. Oops. Suicide at local high school? Oh, here we go. Oh, I remember that. A high school girl jumped off a roof about a week ago. She was bullied, I think, or maybe it was something about exam pressure. What? But... oh, this can't be right. Her name... Michio Shiraishi from Komagata High School. It can't be. Oh, okay, we're done reading it then? Although with everyone flocking to the city, land prices are skyrocketing. It just seems weird now. It was so quiet. And now we're just back to reading normal-ass things. Although with everyone flocking to the city, land prices are skyrocketing. Nowadays, most people can only dream of home ownership. Wow, nothing's changed. The city center is going to be nothing but apartments before long. I'm not exactly a businesswoman, so this all feels like another world to me. I don't really watch much television. It feels as if all the information in the world gets passed through that little black box. But Father stopped them from reporting on the kidnapping back when it happened. I was glad about that. Less fuss. 0 out of 50 is good? Damn! 205? Holy shit. Now the comedy boom is over. Or boom, not boon. All the comedians are flocking to other genres. The occult seems really popular at the moment. Look at all those paranormal specials. Alright, all done. Now what? I'm waiting for Victor to contact me, but he hasn't. I made sure the receiver is on the hook. It'll ring as soon as he calls. Oh! That must be him. Oh, pick it up. Hello, Shigimo residence. At 1 in the morning. It's just over the line. I almost dropped my controller. Hello? Victor called me out to meet him, and we came here to Komagata Bridge. Richter, there's something I need to tell you. Funny, I was just thinking the same thing. Alright, you gonna look at me or not? You go first. Please, go ahead. Alright then. I've been poking around places connected to the 7 mysteries looking for curse bears. And I think I found a few candidates. First, a tall man I ran into Kinshibori Park. I asked him for directions, trying to probe him a little, but he turned the questions right back around on me. And he was out of there the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. I got the sense curses were nothing new to him. I'm about 40% sure he's a curse bearer. Then there's this middle-aged guy I saw on South Marigisui Street. There's no question about this one. He had one of the curse stones in his hand. Is that Junichi? Wouldn't he have known though? Jonochi, not Junichi. Do you think we can recognize him from behind? I don't know, this guy's hair looks too short, actually. He had a nervous air around him, too. It was clear he was up to some shady business. Gathering soul dregs, I'd bet he'd make a good target. Might be right. Next up is a pair, a young man and woman I saw around Ryogoku Bridge. This time, the man came up to me and asked me flat out if I was a curse bearer. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, and he backpedaled and left. Looks like they lurk around here often. Looking for kindred spirits would be my guess. Though it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Gathering soul dregs in a group might be a decent idea, if you can make it work. But with things being how they are, it's got to be hard to find folks one can trust. They've got brass, though. I don't know what their deal is, but I'd like to find out. I asked the two detectives I've seen sniffing around. The police are involved. I guess what's his name is dead then. Not necessarily. A body turned up. My back. A body turned up in a local park a few days ago, so they might just be looking into that. Still, the park's got ties to one of the 7 mysteries. Might be it was a curse that did the guy in. And if they're sending in detectives from the head office, then something's got to be up. How do you know where they're from? Let's just say that when you're in the business, there are some faces you get to know. Anyway, that's everyone who's caught my eye. I found all of them in so little time. I really did hire the best. It's all in the name, ma'am. Richter Kai, P.I. His name sounds fake at this point. No, wait. Make that Richter Kai, investigator extraordinaire. Why? Investigator extraordinaire. Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself? You bet. Is he wearing fingerless gloves, by the way? This guy is cringe. You bet. An investigator extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in any outfit. Pollution was also so bad, but it looked like fog. Oh my god. I didn't get the moment that we didn't have to go to school because I woke up early as hell. The teachers were shocked to see me. Why are the teachers there? Well, that aside, the middle-aged man and the young couple sound the most promising, am I right? Whichever we pick, it's still too early to make a move. It seems like the curse bearers are less involved with each other than we thought. His mouth? Plus, there's still others we don't know about. I say we hang fire and see how things play out. Once more bodies start showing up, that'll get the pot nice and hot. And once it's boiling, our chance will come. How is he looking out here? Sumida River. The water is filthy and horrid, but at night when it's still, it looks almost peaceful. I ask you something, ma'am. Is the Sumida River what you Honjo folks picture when you think of home? I couldn't say. All I can tell you is that I can hardly stand the sight of it. Isn't that where her son was found dead? Right, should have guessed. This was where they found him after he went missing. All alone, floating in that horrible water. All I can think is how scared he must have been, how cold he must have been. What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? Did they ever do an autopsy on this kid? When were autopsies invented? I've come here every day since then. And I prayed to the river to give him back. To give me back my son. Day after day after day. You know, in olden times, people believed rivers marked where our world met the next. So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Chuo saw the Sumida River the same way. Oh, ew! Ugh. Sorry, Edgy. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. That same place would later become Honjo. All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. But then the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up after the Great Fire at Meireki, and just like that, Honjo was part of the city too. And as it turned from farmland into a town, the people surrounding it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways. Weren't those to prevent flooding? That's what I was told. They were, but that's not all they were used for. Fatal frame! Oh, you're talking about like with the far side and whatnot? Their other purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up at the far shore, and stop it leaking through our side of the Great Divide. Officially, they were a physical barrier, but unofficially, they were a spiritual one too. So if I had this right, Are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife? Exactly. That's why the rite of resurrection is here, rather than anywhere else, I'm sure of it. The light is shining in my eyes! Oh, it's reflecting off a TV. Hold on. I'm dying. It's also really hot. I gotta take this off. Alright. I should put that away. And it's probably why the 7 mysteries and their curses have survived the modern day. Yeah, but I took it off and now I'm cold. And I guess that would make this spot we're standing now right over the river. The border between life and death. If there ever was a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. That might have done more than you think. It's not supposed to make me feel better. Just thinking aloud, ma'am. Well, it's a nice thought. What am I looking at? I don't care. I do not care. There's something I need to tell you. What's up? Well, that girl, Michio Shiraishi. The one who was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping? That's her. Well, she's dead. She's what? The student who committed suicide last week. That was her. I heard something like that had happened. Never got the name, though. You never got the name? What kind of detective is this? Talk about bad luck. I finally get a lead only to find out it's turned into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason Junichi was so shaken up. You said she was going to curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave? It seems like we're back where we started. Not necessarily. That teacher knows something, I'm sure of it. At the very least, I'd put my money on him having something to do with Miss Shiraishi's death. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her. I see. And also, something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. This one is so long, god damn. In any case, I think I've got a good idea of what he's hiding. Call it a hunch. A hunch? Well, more of a theory. Care to take a guess? Sure. I can't say for certain, but... Mr. Jonochi. Mr. Jonochi silenced Mr. Jonochi? Silenced Michio. It said it was an accident, right? Wait, what was it that it was said? It said it was an accident, but there was like something about that, right? I'm gonna say a curse. Oh, I saw a bird. What if Mr. Jonochi silenced Michio Shiraishi with a curse? What do you think? Seemed to me that he was more scared of something of what someone else might do. What was that? Did you hear that? That might be a little too far-fetched. Let's see. I'm sorry if I disappointed you. I'm not the PI, you know. I'm not really cut out to play detective. Well, no point in dwelling on speculation. The truth will come out in time. I guess that's information I will find out later. Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Jonochi. Sure. What if we look up and just see it? What is that? It's flamingo. It looks hideous. I found a bird. Anyway. Didn't you want to tell me something? I already said everything I wanted to say. Oh, okay. Never mind. Gazing down at the river. What does he see down there, I wonder? What else are we looking at? We already looked at the river. Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. Do you mind if I tell you? Go ahead. That must have been about 20 years ago. 20 years now, when I was still a schoolgirl. Jesus. Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy, and it stank. Damn. Tongue twister. You could look out over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. And one day, among all the filth and garbage, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand. Ooh, a piece of it? What? It was almost a miracle when you stopped to think about it. What were the chances that someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable? And that although everything but the palm had rotted away in the river, the part that was left would have an identifiable scar. They could tell it had been a murder from the blade marks on the bone. Wait, are you talking about the Najima murders? So you have heard of it. I'm impressed. I assume you were, but an elementary schooler at the time. I wasn't really aware of it then. I had only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours. Oh goodness. The notorious case from over 2 decades ago involving the murder of a female high school student. It first came to the attention of the authorities when part of a human hand was discovered floating in the Sumida River. Testing revealed it to belong to a missing female high school student, as it appeared to have been severely severed deliberately. The police launched a murder investigation. A large-scale search of the river was organized, but the highly polluted state of the water made this impossible. Visibility was poor, the stench was intense, and the divers quickly fell ill. They succeeded in recovering only the victim's head, oh goodness, and what appeared to be part of her leg before the search was called off. At the time of the incident, the Sumida River was polluted as it had ever been. Neither fish nor shellfish would survive in it, eventually causing the annual fireworks festival to be called off indefinitely. Over the course of the search, the police discovered a number of unidentified human bones. This caused a stir among the public, as several other young women had gone missing in recent years in the Tokyo area. And it was feared that they may have fallen victim to the same fate. Forensic technologies at the time, however, were not advanced enough to determine the identities of the deceased, and so the police were unable to open any inquiries. Due to the overwhelming lack of circumstantial evidence, the investigation ground to a halt until a hitherto unrelated individual came to its attention. During the questioning about a separate incident, Fumichika Nejima, a 36-year-old shop owner with no relation to the victim, divulged details about her that had never been released to the general public. An investigation into his background was conducted, leading to his arrest. Nejima testified that he had snatched his victim from the street and confined her to an underground storeroom of his shop, which also served as his living quarters. He chose her for no special reason, but simply decided she was an opportune target on seeing her walking alone at night. Damn! Hi, Pinata, welcome back. After keeping her locked up for several days, it's a lot of reading right now. It's literally just a lot of reading. We haven't done too much otherwise. After keeping her locked up for several days, he restrained her, sewed her mouth shut, and severed her fingers and toes with a box cutter. Ugh! God! You couldn't do anything faster, maybe? Ugh. After she screamed silently behind her sealed lips, oh goodness, he proceeded to her wrists, her ankles, her elbows, her knees, working his way inward slowly and methodically. His victim constantly wavered in and out of consciousness. Her ordeal continued until she died of blood loss. Nejima dismembered the rest of her body and disposed of it behind his home in the Sumida River before cleaning his storeroom and returning to his everyday routine as if nothing happened. He just decided to do it. He's like, eh, why not? The brutality of his actions shocked the nation when they were eventually reported. Once apprehended, Nejima readily divulged the details of the murder, but was less willing to explain his motive. When asked, he would only break down in tears, saying, "I don't know what came over me. I know it was wrong." In the end, the police would extract nothing more from him than the expressions of remorse. Although the efficiency of his methods strongly suggested that he committed similar crimes in the past, no corroborating evidence ever came to light. Nejima was sentenced to life at the prison. At his first hearing, the sentence was imposed with no appeal from the defendant. Yeesh! Another one! Oh, God. I wasn't expecting him to look like that, to be honest. The man who made headlines over 2 decades ago as the perpetrator of the brutal killings. Yeah, okay. To be honest, it was all a bit of a blur. A wave of chaos just parting around me. Something like that. They said the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and flowed out to sea. Afterwards, I hear that all the divers who had been looking for her fell ill. I'm sorry for everyone involved. A sorry story for everyone involved, huh? It's funny, everyone figures the river's filthy already, so one more piece of garbage won't hurt. But every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I know I wouldn't want to go rooting around down there myself. That's right, which is why the riverbed is the last place anybody would go looking. Or so was the killer's thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. How you been doing, Pinata? I see you showing up more lately. It makes me happy. Young people were moving to Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it to the big city. They even made easy targets for bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace. You see, back then, if you chopped a body up in tiny pieces and threw it in the river, it would rot quickly and discreetly, and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Arrested him shortly after, Fumichika Nejima, the man who'd killed my classmate and cut her into pieces. He was so methodical about it. It couldn't have been his first crime. And people began to wonder how many other girls he'd murdered the same way. The police never found any evidence of other murders in the end. But the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? And same thought spread through everyone's mind, and they started to avoid this area. So really, this river has been rank with corruption for decades now. Or at least that's how it seems to me. Well, was that interesting? Well, I can see why you don't have any good memories of this river. With all that darkness lurking beneath the surface, there's no reason you would. Still, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Nejima murders. And how could I not? After all, I was the one who found the hand. I must have not been paying attention because I thought she said she found the hand in the first place. To be honest. The police actually wrote me a thank you letter. Did she not say that? There's a lot of reading here, so... Yeah, I can't go back to it. Yeah, I thought she did. They said it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nejima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me. Huh. I guess it just wasn't the killer's day. Yeah, I guess not. The hell? Okay. Sometimes I wonder if he resents me for it. Oh, excuse me. Hiccup. Are we done yet? I want to go kill people. Is something wrong? Not really. It just struck me. It's been 20 years since the Nejima murders. So it has. Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's precedent for first-time offenders being allowed out on parole. Pinnacle, hello, welcome! Welcome, everybody! Hello, my name is HanayomeK. I'm an Orchid Mantis VTuber. We're playing Paranormasight, which is a very spooky visual novel. I hope your stream was good. Yeah, there was a little bit more like meta puzzle solving here, but since I started stream today, there hasn't been a lot of it. We've just been experiencing different experiences. I hope you had fun with your game. I will get back to it. Only if they found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves, of course. That's right. I'm impressed you know so much. Still, it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society. Oh, okay. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Feel free to stick around. But at the moment, it's a lot of reading. It's just a lot of info dumping. I hear they've been trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs and accommodation. Oh, really? In the case of this woman, her son is dead. So, she's talking to this private investigator, and she's trying to do the rite of resurrection to bring her son back to life. No worries, take your look. They keep an eye on them, of course, and makes them report in for regular checkups. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records a secret from everyone but their employers. They even give particularly notorious criminals new identities so they won't be recognized in the workplace. Hi, Sabera, how's it going? My. The way you put it. It's like you're saying Fumichika Nejima could be out on parole right now. Oh! Another rainberry. Hello, welcome! Welcome, everybug! I know Barry, but I don't know if everybody else knows me. My name is HanayomeK. I am an Orchid-made VTuber. We're playing Paranormasight. What is this game? A visual novel. Spooky visual novel. So far, it's just been a lot of reading, not much else. But, hopefully we're getting close. Back in society under a new name with nobody any the wiser. It's possible. Do you think they would just let a mass murderer back out in public? As it happens, a little birdie told me about a big name making parole a few months back. I don't know if it was if that was Nejima, but our discussion just now did bring it to mind. I see. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too. What was it? I was passing Komagata High School a little while ago when I saw someone. Oh, it's the janitor. A janitor, I think. And I could have sworn he reminded me of Fumichika Nejima. That's not good. Oh. Oh yeah, a serial killer that's been killing high school girls? Oh, that's not good. He looked a little different after 20 years. Much thinner than I remembered, too. I told myself I was just seeing things. I feel awkward because I was thinking that his aloof design was pretty fun. I liked it. And now we know. Big yikes. But perhaps. Why is my screen lit up here? Whatever. Perhaps it was him after all. So, what next? The big question now is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Samita River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. Okay, am I stopping here? Cannot currently progress any further once your situation has changed. Okay. Well, I guess we'll start here. Is it just me, or is this one a little bit darker? Like, these ones seem a lot brighter. This one seems darker, but I'll go ahead and start here. Yep, definitely. So we'll go ahead and, hopefully finish all this stuff up. All this setup that these routes are doing for us. God, hers was really long. Hey, boss. Forensics is all done. The crime scene is clean. The other officers have gone all home. It's just us now. The park should be able to open back up tomorrow, like nothing ever happened. Why does his mouth look like that? I doubt it'll get many visitors after everything that's happened. You'll be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. I bet they'll be lining up to get in. The cult stuff is really popular right now. Did you not know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Isn't there like a TV drama like CSI that's like that, where they just ask the ghost, "Hey, who killed you?" I don't know what it's called. Maybe I'm thinking of like the zombie. There was like the zombie lady that would eat the brains, and then she could she could find out what happened to them. I don't remember what the hell these shows are called. This is pretty old too. A magician one. Interesting. Somehow I doubt it'd be that simple. Oh, but you know, I heard that high school girls are really into the spirit board thing these days. Supposedly you can call on spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You can try it out yourself if you're so interested. iZombie? Yeah, that's it. Why was it called iZombie? Like iCarly or iPhone. What the heck? What was I trying to think of? What's the music device that Apple had back in the day? What the heck? Why can't I remember it? iPod. There you go. Like an iPod. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss. What now? Stop messing around. You really think we're gonna solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Sounds like you know all about it. We gotta be open-minded. What if that's how police work is gonna be from now on? Don't make me laugh. Listen up, Ario. Every time he makes this face, he looks so fucking stupid. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what. Bella. Where are you? Oh, there you are. She's attacking me now. Whatever it was that did this. I'll get them, I promise you that. Good girl. I love you, bye-bye. Well, you've got the right attitude, but we don't even know if this is a murder yet. Bias has weakened our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing and you'll stop seeing everything else. Aye, aye, boss. So now that we finish investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Now it's getting late. I figured we'd head straight home from here. Come on, we gotta go over all the info we've gathered. And what better place to do that than here at the scene of the crime where we could soak up the atmosphere and, you know, maybe someone could hear. Aw, Bella, you're not soaking the sun? Soak up the atmosphere? What the hell is there to soak up? Excuse me. You must be really into this occult stuff if you get off on being in a place like this. Get off? Wait, you mean being somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. Oh no. Don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here. Cripes. Cripes, he says. Bella, you can't jump up there. Oh, she was trying to lay down in the chair. You want to lay down in the chair? Hold on. Want to lay down in the chair in the sun? No, I can't let you inside. Alright, sorry. Don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here, cripes. Fine, let's get this over with. Aye, boss. Alright, Gab. So early in the morning yesterday, a staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. Does this look a little familiar, maybe? I don't know, either heart attack or drowning here. He looks a little bit strange. He doesn't quite look the same as all the drowning ones. Well, there were no obvious external wounds. The fact was that the police officer and the evidence of a struggle means it's likely it was a murder. The Samita office sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and whether there was foul play involved. I think that about sums things up. Oops. But, boss? Yeah? Is this case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but... No worries, Phantom. Feel free to head out. Thank you for coming. It's all up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they got their reasons. This game is pretty, like, just sit in one place, so... Boss, you know something, don't you? It'll all become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. I don't even know if she got in the chair. Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to, some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right? I'm pretty sharp sometimes, you know that? If you've picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. That's okay. You don't have to keep watching. I appreciate the lurk. Well, it is our duty to get to the bottom of suspicious death, especially one involving an officer. The victim is Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City... My god! Of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. Goodness, 27 years old, single. He mostly dealt with the cases involving juveniles and education. His rank was senior police officer. The juveniles, And we have a delinquent character also mentioned. You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like? While we were in the academy together, we still went out for drinks together every month or two. Why does he look like a delinquent? He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to the rehabilitation. Sounds like we lost a good one. Yes, we did. We truly did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like that would happen, but it's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was at the top of our class. Only problem was he took on so much, he had the most unfinished paperwork too. I always felt we needed an unusual guy like him to help us solve all our unusual cases. Hajime was a police officer with the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau and was primarily responsible for juvenile and education cases. He held the rank of head patrol officer and entered the force at the same age as Jun Ario. Hajime was found dead under mysterious circumstances at the former Yasuda Gardens early in the morning yesterday. Once a rebellious gang leader himself, Yoshimi turned his life around and used his own experiences to connect with troubled youth as a police officer. While his appearance and demeanor suggest a man who was rough around the edges, he was passionate, loyal, and caring man at heart. Looked up to as a big brother by his peers, Yoshimi achieved stellar results in his work with juvenile cases, but his constantly sloppy paperwork and less than formal attitude essentially doomed his career and had him writing formal apologies on the regular. He left behind a fiancée whom he had been dating since they were in high school. Don't worry, you're just plenty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. Welcome back, Gabe. There was one even weirder than you. Damn. Hajime was quite the bad boy in school. Apparently he ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him, helped him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took his studies seriously. That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. And yeah, I said in his honor, you should aspire to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You said that. You say that like it's a sure thing I'll die. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me most, boss. Yeah. Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. I can already see it. Ario, no! Why'd you have to go and get yourself killed? I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours. Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. I can't wait. You can't wait for your own death? Get it together, kid. She really are something. Thank you? Thank you. Why do I keep thinking that tree is something? What about the victim's family? The Yoshimi family is from Kitasenju in Adachi City. Adachi! Oh my god. It all comes back to cops, huh? But Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised. It's this huge, old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. Looks more like Yakuza than a cop. He kinda do. And he lived there alone? It looked like the home of an old noble family. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. If he's from an old family, I'm sure things were complicated. That's a bias too. He never talked about any of that, even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Oh, one more thing. Yeah? Hajime was engaged. He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school, over 10 years ago. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? You showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. Not so. How terrible for her. But she may know if there'd be anything going on with him lately. We should speak with her. Yeah, his fiancée may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at the Sumida Police Department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. Ah, hey boss. I looked into the case that Hajime was running. Oh great, that's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, according to his report from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. Uh-huh. That's his job, after all. The first was suicide of a high school girl who jumped off a building in Kamezawa last week. Yeah, I did hear about that. The girl's name was Michio Shiraishi. She was a second-year student at Komagata High School. What a lovely picture to show us. How's it going, hon? But it seems as though Hajime had contact with her even before this incident. So she's been troubled for some time. That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Must have been trouble at home. That's what he thought too. It seemed he visited her home and spoke with her parents, but they said there was no problem, so there was nothing else he could do. And now she's dead. And it's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. Alright, well, if you're going to bed now, I mean, I'm playing a game, I don't know. Just having fun playing Paranormasight, you know? He must have been devastated. And that's why he was looking into this Michio Shiraishi again. He must have thought about something terrible had happened. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to end her life. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation. I see, and you're thinking it may have had something to do with this death. We'll have to find out what it is Hajime discovered. Right, let's check with the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow, too. Oh my god, we're still on this one. What was the other case he was working? This one is also related to Komata High School. Alright. Thanks for always stopping by, then. Rest well. A troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seemed to be the leader of a group of kids who get up to no good. Juvenile delinquency, fun. She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destruction of property, assault and battery, you name it. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months, and she was finally starting to open up. Then, he met with the girl the day he died. Well, every school's got its problems. I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Right. Just when she'd finally... Wow, I can't read. Just when she'd finally found an adult she could trust. She might act out without someone to help her get through this. We'll have to make sure the Sumida Community Safety Bureau does their job. But... You can't rule out the possibility that meeting with the delinquent girl had something to do with his death. We'll have to interview her, too. Yeah, yes, you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive, after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Though, who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her. That's what we hired you for, Lei. Lay a little boyish charm on them if they need convincing. I thought his name was Lei for a second. Just not paying attention at all. Yeah, I'm sure they'd prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you, boss. Watch it, I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me, at least. Oh, I thought I was. You were? Shit. Is that just how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed. And it's probably just me, actually. Oh, well, don't think you can get away with that with other people. So anyways, boss. Are you even listening? We got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, the Komata High School cases that Hajime was handling. And we need to speak with his fiancée as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. What are we looking at now? Ah, finally. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy is done. From what we've seen, though, it appears to be some kind of acute heart failure. But since he has no record of chronic illness, and had no visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved. Dying in the middle of a park like that, it certainly seems suspicious. We found signs of a struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We got people trying to identify those prints. If we can't find who they belong to, we might be able to figure out this whole thing out. Yes, wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it? The only thing Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet in his pockets, so we can rule out a mugging. Who would go through the length of, like, poisoning through a mugging? Just for a mugging, rather. Though there probably aren't many people who would think of trying mugging a cop as big as him. I've also heard that Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. That to me looks like he's still Imperial. I don't know. He doesn't even look like he belongs here. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly. Sounds like the perp would have been pretty strong to take on Hajime. Time of death was around 11 p.m. 2 days ago, outside the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday, 11 p.m. the day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out here at that time in the first place? That's the question, isn't it? The entrance of the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate that'd be fairly easy for him to get through if he really wanted to. That would, of course, be breaking and entering, but what do you think, boss? Yeah, what if he is Lord here? It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass for no reason. And since it seems like someone else was here with him, could they have called him here? Oh, that does seem likely. They must have been talking about some pretty sensitive something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. So Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret. And then they got into a fight? No, that wouldn't match with the cause of death. There were no wounds on the body that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. Then you think it was meditated? There's some medicated. That would mean they called Hajime to the park with the intent to kill him? Well, there is still the possibility that was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. But either way, I'm glad that you're back to the 1st Division, boss. I've always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first joined the academy, but... Yes, that's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got transferred out of the 1st just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work a case like this now, just the two of us, is a dream come true. Happy as I am to hear that, well, how should I put it? What is it? If that's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. Huh? But I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going senile, boss. That's exactly what I'm talking about when you run your mouth like that. It's getting late. You must be sleepy. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. Alright, Grandpa. Don't forget to take your pills before bed. Your bills. I've been wowed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today. Did I say vowed? Wowed. He's been wowed, not vowed. He's not getting married. Oh, really? Funny, I've been wowed by you too. I almost said vowed again. On the topic of family, what's yours like, boss? What the hell is wrong with you prying into my personal life all of a sudden? It's just, I've never really heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single? Shut it, that's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though. How should I know? I caved to the pressure myself and got married 20-something years ago. Huh, so then... God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe she'd give up on a guy like you. Yeah, I was never home much, too focused on work. Is his wife, the lady? Did he say daughter or did he say kid? Oh, daughter. Never mind. I'd come home late only to get called right back out again, plus being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad, especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Oh, is that why you transferred out of the first? Hajime, thanks for meeting me in the secluded park at night by breaking and entering. Could you drink this totally not poison real quick before we talk? But we don't know that's the situation yet. Okay, okay. It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Ario. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. There aren't many who can really understand it, unless they're involved with police work themselves or related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter, boss? Really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on, I promise I didn't mean this the way it sounds, but how old is she? Geez, you don't know when to quit, do you? At least try not to look so intrigued. She's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, a college student. Men love an educated lady. What if his daughter is Yoko? Oh my god, it's all coming together. Stop that. What kind of cop are you, making baseless assumptions like that? She's living on her own though, huh? You must worry about her. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. Oh, so she hasn't told you. Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere. I would not, I don't think. Come on now, we both know that's not true. Listen here. Damn, this guy is getting deep. You may look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side. What? Is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. He just keeps going on about it. Oh, that reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must be around... Right? Wow, I can't read. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Nejima murder. Know your history, yeah? That happened a year or two after our wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that case at the academy. It was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. You know, the reveal that the janitor looks like the murderer, but that the detective specifically said that, like, their criminal history would only be known to them and their employer, basically. So what kind of school would look at this and be like, ah yes, this man was a murderer of high school girls. Let's let him be a janitor at this high school. What sense does that make? Like, what the fuck? Ah, that was just... Cracking the case, finding the guy, it was all just happenstance. I'd really not rather think about it. It was a disturbing case. Are they supposed to be like J and K for not B? I mean, no. I don't think so. I think they're meant to be like the, good cop versus bad cop is my guess. Did it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it at the academy? It did. We were all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could believe that such a mild-mannered man could have committed such a terrible murder. If he had overlooked one little thing, we may never have caught him at all. I think I remember hearing that there was only one charge brought against him in the end. That's right, we didn't have evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there first, but I may have stuck Fumichika Nejima in a cell, but there was no victory. He always had the upper hand. And all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years, huh? God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. Ugh! So all this occult stuff, have you heard about it, boss? What are you talking about? This rite of resurrection thing that everyone's talking about. No, not you two. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere. They said a bad word. Oh, you have? That's surprising. Who cares what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job. Don't you think the occult stuff with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? The whole thing started right here in Honjo in Sumida City, so I thought that maybe... Cut it out. Nothing good can come of getting involved with the rite of whatever. Or that record of fates. Sounds like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the occult? Stop that, seriously. This isn't a joke. I get why you'd be intrigued by something called the rite of resurrection after a buddy of yours died, but... Bringing the dead back to life, that's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. So don't go hoping for miracles, got it? Yeah, tell him. Detective in the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigation Division. His rank is Sergeant. It reminds me of that one, there's like a Digimon card that's out. Let me look it up. I gotta find the the card specifically. Oh, shit, what was it called? You know what? I don't even know. It was just oh, here it is. It popped up the moment I didn't care anymore. It is Metropolitan Police Department Community Safety Bureau Cybercrime Division Investigation Unit 11 Digimon Crime Response Team. That is the full name of that card. They had to do a whole ass, starting from the beginning. They couldn't just call it Unit 11. Oops, I hit my mic, I'm sorry. Or Digimon Crime Response Team. They had to start from the beginning. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he's graduated from rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use more people like him. Alright, what am I doing here? Former Yasuda Gardens here in Yokohama Ichome were originally built as part of Daimyo's estate back in the Edo period. Yeah, it really was. The park became city property a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around at this time of night, and quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. His position changed and got really weird. This pond, they say it used to flow into the Sumida River, but the river became so polluted that they cut it off. Well, now what do we do? Oh, think, maybe. Think, Mark, think! I've got a bad feeling about this case, and my gut is rarely wrong. I knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged into it. What else am I supposed to do here? Do 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 do. They would just say like surrender or something, right? What am I looking for? I don't even know if there is anything to look for. So far, no funny curses or anything yet for these guys. What am I missing here? Hello? Hello? Ooh. What do I do? Think, Satsumi, think! I can hear the rustling of leaves, that my own voice. Is there something I'm missing, maybe? Am I just supposed to leave? There was something on the ground? Oh, it just says seen. There we go. This is where the victim was found. It's clean now. It almost feels like nothing happened here at all. But once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no going back. Where did you see seen? Oh, you just said seen unchecked. Okay. Not that knowing that is any consolation. Well, boss, I think that about does it. Alright, let's call it for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. What in the world? Oh my god, that gave me a headache. Oh god, what is that? Huh, boss? What's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile. Is this just the evergreen one? Damn it. It was that case all along. So dramatic. Boss, what is it? Is there something over there? Gah! Such deep sorrow, resentful memories flowing into my mind. Those who deceive with those falsehoods and undone of forever eternal darkness. Is this like a hanging kind of thing? Those who spread lies. You've acquired the power to of the curse stone, the evergreen beach. You can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Oh. Any minor white lie. Alright, let's see what the story is. He deceived us with this so-called rite of resurrection. The man who tricked the people with this false dark guard swings from a rope. They thought the man had escaped the previous night, but oddly enough, he was found hanging in the garden of the daimyo's mansion that morning. The man, a local named Jinkichi, was known for his kind temperament and skill in crafting netsuke clasps. What's a netsuke? While his life wasn't always easy, he was optimistic, the type of smile through whatever life threw at him. He was the kind of man who would take care of those who didn't have anyone else to rely on. The prosperity that the ukiyo-e boom brought must have been what fanned the flames of his greed. The old craftsman was found in a miserable state, as if sentenced to some cruel fate. Perhaps he ended his own life, unable to bear the weight of his crime, but dead men tell no tales. And the people thought of him as a bad man even in death. He hung there for days till his neck stretched horrifically. Oh, God. A visage of pain still etched in his face. It was clear he must have struggled greatly as he died, his flesh marked with dark scars where the rope wrapped around his whole body. The beech tree's leaves did not fall, and neither did the man's body hanging from it, as the mansion's owner was not at home. Another unfortunate event. The people held their tongues, fearing divine punishment, but the rumors persisted nonetheless. A single game of poker. Oh, shit. I mean, maybe. There's, like, perhaps certain circumstances that are so simple. Okay. A murderous impulse seeps into my body. Now a kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desire the right. Like, does he desire the right so badly? You would think it would be Ario to get the thing, but I knew that would be typical. I knew it wouldn't be him. Boss! Ariel, my beloved. Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile. Why is he puckered up? I'm fine. Ariel. Yes? I have some bad news. Oh no, your senility is kicking in, isn't it? No, we've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We're not going home tonight. Huh? What are you talking about? Damn, we should have left earlier. Oh. The girl and mom makes sense. Oh, you were in the chair after all. Yeah, the sun set too fast. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. You want in my lap? Okay, so let me get this straight, boss. The rite of resurrection really exists. And to use it, you have to kill people using the power of curses from 7 Mysteries of Honjo. And the curse you have is from the story of the Evergreen Beach that's told in this area. Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. You're quick on the uptake. The girl and mom. Yeah, that's why he's kind of confusing. Maybe he just wants to find out the scenario, and it's just that tiny inkling of wanting to find out that, like, triggered it for him or something. You're quick on the uptake. You weren't your usual silly self when you were explaining, so I knew you were telling the truth. I'm never silly. The only thing I had trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. Ooh, what if he tells us a minor lie and the prompt comes up? Ooh. Come on. Come sit, come jump in my lap. Come on. I see you're staring right at me with your big pretty eyes. Come on. Bella. Okay. No, I was just saying, like, what if it, I don't think it's about wanting to resurrection, but it's about wanting to find answers from a dead person. That we're aware of, at least, that we don't, he doesn't want to bring any bug back. I mean, talk about paranormal, I thought you didn't believe in any of that. It's not that I don't believe in it. My familiarity with it is why I try not to get too close. Why did it zoom in like that? Are you just being a sore loser? Not going to admit you were wrong? Oh, shut up and listen to me. You want the bottle cap? Is that all the only reason you came up here? Bella wants to play. You want it? No? Okay. I threw it and she just stared at it. No, shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. We won't get anywhere if we don't understand this, so listen up. Please, just listen. You don't have to keep saying it. I'm listening. We don't have time to waste. We'll talk as we walk. Hey, wait for me, boss. What is this music? Oh, snazzy. Oh, here we go. We're on a mission. Do we know it's a lie for it to trigger, or does it work like a lie detector? I wonder if it just triggers automatically. But I guess we'll find out. This music's really fun. No, sorry, I just wanted to double check one thing. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't a side effect of your senility? Am I saying that word? It's like senile, right? It's not. I don't know. It's the truth, not like I can prove it though. I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing it with anyone. Right, you can trust me not to. But no, I just can't believe it. I heard rumors that you used to be a member of the secret division attached to the Security Bureau. I can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs. How this particular story is going, it makes it seem like Shogo, not particularly Yoko, not dying is canon storyline. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I said, I think whenever we saw, the other girl, Yako. Yeah, I'm sure it comes as a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. Though the higher-ups were messing with... I thought the higher-ups were messing with me. Really had me worried for a while there. Oh, this is incredible. That's the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff. You serious? But thinking about it, it totally makes sense if curses and spirits really do exist. And of course we need a special department to protect citizens from them. Maybe you can change different events? Yeah, you can. That's what we have discovered so far. That's why there's bad endings in some parts. You gonna go? You gonna get down? You're just gonna sit there. You seem a bit too eager to believe all this. And hang on, I thought you joined up because of me. Come on, boss. Do you only have one favorite food? You can like more than one thing. Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist, so paranormal affairs operate in secret. The funny thing about being an observer watching all this is that it's literally like done twice. We are playing the character that is watching this, and then also being the person that is playing. I just said that, didn't I? we are playing the character that is watching this. That is it. Still not sure why they stuck me there. Those 4 years, I worked nothing but cases involving the supernatural. Alright, now what? Bella, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's being goofy. Hey! What are you doing? Although officially called the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department Security Division Special Security Unit Paranormal Affairs Bureau, it's almost like that Digimon card, is more commonly referred to simply as Paranormal Affairs. Only a handful of people know of its existence, even within the police force. As the name suggests, it specializes in the investigation and resolution of crimes, of cases involving paranormal phenomena. Since the existence of paranormal phenomena is not public knowledge, nor is it readily believed by the general population, the Bureau... You won't back on my... The Bureau's activities are conducted in the utmost secrecy. Currently, there's only 5 members, including the chief. The Bureau has a network of psychic contacts across the country who assist with their cases, including Mio Kurosuzu. Damn, Mio? She's like a high school girl. The Bureau undertakes investigations into suspicious stories that cross their desk, though the vast majority turned out to be hoaxes. Due to the sheer volume of cases, close-lipped closed-lipped, experienced detectives without paranormal abilities of their own, such as Tetsuo Tsutsumi, are sometimes assigned to investigate. Yeah, I just assumed it would have been her family, not her directly, that would have been involved. The current chief of paranormal affairs is a man named Kuryu Nakagoshi. He was born to a family of psychics who have been involved in keeping the world safe from paranormal phenomena for generations, and has served as Mio Kurisuzu's mentor since discovering her. Kuryu is an elusive figure. Very few have met him in person, and he is rarely seen in the office. It is said that this is because he oft has been the target of curses. However, some theorize that it is in fact because Kuryu is not actually of flesh and blood at all. His seat in the office is usually occupied by a Niue, a legendary creature found— what the heck, is that real? Legendary creature found in Japanese folklore. The Niue resembles an ordinary white's thrush and acts as the Kuryu's messenger. What does that mean? Leading to bizarre scenes of police officers earnestly reporting their findings to a bird. The term Nagagoshi case serves as a code name used to refer to cases under investigation by paranormal affairs. It's like calling the FBI a Federal Bureau of Investigation investigating the crimes across the United States of America. Huh? Another one? Ah! I don't care. So, did you know? Have it? Have what? Spirit sense, of course. Are you what they call spiritually gifted? Nope, never felt anything at all. But even if I did, it'd be a lightweight. At best, one beer and I'm down for the count. Oh. Oh. Is that how people in this field quantify someone's spirit sense? Like how much liquor they can handle? Very, I see. I hope that's just me. I thought it'd help to get the point across. Oh. Huh. Sorry, I seem like oh my god, I can't read anymore. Seems like I keep disappointing you. No, it's not your fault, boss. At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'm gonna tell you one more thing. Yes, Hybrid, how's it going? Welcome. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. It's tough to develop it later on. What? So there's no hope for me? No, say it isn't so. Of course you're interested. Well, you never know. You may have some hidden potential. I know there's a high schooler who got so much spirit sense that she works for the front lines. I thought it said illness. I just really cannot read right now. I should probably put this to a close here soon. Yes, they work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposedly part of her training. Yeah, 'cause that seems like it'd be in violation of Article 69 of the Labor Standards Act. Oh my god, 69? Wow, you really know the law. No comment. Even the occult field has workers' rights issues, huh? So, what do we do now? 69! They've got this rite of resurrection in the curse echoes of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. The curse echoes being spread out around the city is a bit of an emergency. Is that bad? Paranormal Defense and Investigation Bureau? The PDIB? PDIB? The PDIB? I'll put it this way, it's like handing out guns all over town. Jeez, that's real bad. It is, so we need to find the source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually that'd be a job for Paranormal Affairs, but I talked to them on our way here. The main team is tied up till tomorrow night. So they told me to deal with it myself, so it'd be fine, since I have some experience. Yeah, what? That overtime you mentioned means... Yep, you're gonna help me, partner. Yo, right, let's do it! God, that was very loud. You seem a bit too eager to dive into all this. You really have no reservation working a case you know nothing about. You said this was an emergency. I don't think we have a choice. Yeah. I'm just trying to be logical about this, boss. You really are something. I might actually be nice. It might. You know what? Yeah, it's nice having you around. Why, thank you. What exactly do we do? these curses are connected to the 7 mysteries, then the people who have all the others should all be here in town. Right, if there's 7 of them, that means there are 6 more out there. Isn't there more than 7, actually? We have to stop them all before they kill anyone else with their curses. If we can, we should find and collect all the curse stones. But boss, from what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer gets you closer to completing the rite of resurrection. Won't your life be in danger if they find out you're a curse bearer? Pretty much. You can't let that happen. Should you even be out here right now? Hiding would only be a waste of time. The mystery of the one-sided reed is associated with Ryogoku Bridge. I was hoping to be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed's curse bearer. No such luck, it seems. No, he's at the school right now. Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread that the cops are on the lookout for people who will behave. That's putting a lot of trust in whoever those people are. It's possible that the other curse bearers with the same idea will come here. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious. Ugh, that means someone who may have the power of a curse. Understood, in that case. Oh! Why don't I ask that guy who's been watching us this whole time? What do you know? There's someone here. Good luck. Looks like the foot guy. Hey, you there. Sorry to bother you. I got some questions. I'm with the police. Ario's gonna embarrass. Thanks for your cooperation. We'll be asking you a few things, Mr. Yutaro Namigaki. That's your name, correct? Yes. I don't mind answering your questions. You're a detective. Did something happen? Bella, what do you have in you? You got fuzzy parts. That just came out weird. Shogo Yako, the MILF, Tsutsumi, probably janitor, and 2 others. Yeah, probably janitor. I have a feeling it is the janitor. Oh boy, a curse that dismembers people? Probably the janitor. Alright, lots of things have been happening around here. Like people dying. How does he know that? So what is it you were doing here? It must have been the incident at the former Yasuda Gardens, the dead policeman. I can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Huh? Say, Mr. Detective, have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach? 7 Mysteries of Hanjo, right? Why do you ask? I was just looking for it. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it. Not here? What does that mean? Anything about it? Do you think this guy would be up for killing cops? Whoa, what did I just click? We already know what his whole thing does, so how about we, How about we just do all that? Did it actually change? I don't know. Nope, sorry. Really? How strange. Detectives, you have the curse stone of the Evergreen Beach, don't you? How did you know? Wow, Ario, you fucking idiot. Well, that's much easier than expected. Oh, crap, sorry. What a stupid head. I would beat up Ario. It was a simple inference. I figured you would have taken the curse if you were just in the gardens. You know that, then. You must be a curse bearer yourself. I have no intentions of hiding anything. I plan to tell you from the start. I'm sorry, I'm brushing Bella. I'm trying to get her hair off the brush. Played like a fiddle, damn it! Look. This is my curse stone. I believe it's called the Foot Washing Mansion. That's right, but are you sure about this? I'm not so rash that I'd kill someone as soon as I found out they were a curse bearer, not without talking to them first. You're the same, aren't you, detectives? You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Wait, what? What is the lie here? Is the lie that he said he wouldn't use the curse on a normal person? Because that's just like, you know, that's typical. Yeah, it sounds like he would obviously use it on normal people. Ho ho! Would a cop use it on a normal person? Should I embarrass him? You know what? No. His is not a threat right now because we have our volume down. Boss? Sure, we'd rather resolve this amicably too. Yeah, I won't do it. It's more like you die by getting stomped on, not like... I don't even know. But before we talk, there's something I should tell you. This is my curse stone, the evergreen beach, just like you thought. What? What? Boss, why would you tell him? As for how the curse works... Boss, are you having another senior moment? If you tell him that... It hangs to death anyone who would try to mislead me. Yeah, let him know. Yeah, wanna keep lying? Yeah, definitely. You know what? Definitely put that on the table. Holy shit, imagine like the fear you would have to go through after that. So if you try to lie to me, the cursed stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell. Understand? Oh, really? That's super useful. I see. Understood. He says understood and the prompt comes back up. That's what would happen if it were me. That's a pretty useful power for a detective. Now then, let's talk. Either Shogo wants to kill everyone, or again, the cursed stone is special and kills without you wanting it. I think he just wants to kill everyone. I think he had no self-control. Either that or it didn't matter because that's not the canon outcome. Damn, it seems I've lost the upper hand. What, he's gonna keep lying? What's the point? Do I know? I obviously if my curse wants me to kill him, I know he's lying, right? I'll be honest with you. So far, so good. I don't think he's being honest. What is happening? Every single time we talk to him. There's someone I want to bring back, so I'd like your assistance in collecting soul dregs. Can't help you. Oh my god, every single time. He just keeps lying. All you have to do is tell me who the other curse bearers are. Sorry, but as a police officer, I can't just look the other way and let you go. Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well. What? So what? My finger keeps like hovering over it, to be honest. Is that a threat? No. It's your final warning. Wait, if that's a lie, then what does that mean? My curse, the foot washing mansion. He just brings it out. So, oh, I guess he's like, it's not a warning or whatever. Because he's just gonna kill us now, right? Did you really think you could escape it just by being careful? It didn't matter to me which of you was the curse bearer. I'll be taking both of your soul dregs anyway. Wait, Namigaki. The foot washing is a powerful curse that's so simple to activate. It is ready whenever I need it. There's no escaping from the voice of my feet. I'm not gonna use the curse because I already have it turned off, right? Ariel, get out of here, hurry. I'll find you later. What? Okay. Hear the voice of my cursed echo. The voice? What the fuck are you talking about? Why isn't my cursed echo working? Possible, this has never happened. Look at that, the previous knowledge is already coming in clutch here. That's why I didn't want to kill him. I was like, he's literally not a threat to us right now. What's happening? I don't hear anything. Ario, now, grab him. Right. Namigaki, get down. God damn it. Boss, here, his curse stone. Good work, give it to me. Oh, we can just get another one. All right. Does that mean I have 2 curses now? Damn it, why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? Never happened. Did he try it on someone else? No. Never happened. What do you mean? This never happened anywhere. I haven't even touched you. You can't consider that an assault on a police officer? Oh, yeah, you can. Let him go. All we need is the stone. Ugh, how could this happen? My right of resurrection. Give it up. The right was too good to be true from the start. Probably used it on regular people. I don't know. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better off mourning whoever you lost the right way. Now get out of here. Damn it. Can you not consider this premeditated? Is there anything if there's no harm done? We didn't find the lady. To be honest, I didn't even look around, so she could have been there. I feel like the lady has to be there for the foot wash thing to happen. But I don't know. Phew, that was a close one, huh, boss? He'd probably be dead if he had activated his curse. Yeah, I'm not sure what, but something stopped his curse from... Maybe having 2 curse stones is not good. Man, I don't know. You're right. Boss, are you okay? Does having another curse stone hurt? Yeah, the curse from this one is flowing into me too. No. Oh, you know what? If I was right in that you need 2 people for foot washing mansion, you know, there's 2 people right here, right? That's not what activates the foot of the foot washing mansion and the resentful memories bound to it. I see. I always thought this one was one of the stranger of the 7 mysteries. Now I know why. This sure is something. What do you see? Let's save that for later. All you need to know for now is that it's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him quickly. Whew. So you can just have multiple curse stones, I guess. She was an accomplished Onmyoji, alas she did not use her talents for the good of the world or the people, but for her own selfish pursuit of beauty. After a fierce battle, the woman dragged herself through the streets. It was like something had gnawed away at her body. Will I die? I've already obtained what I needed as long as I have this. Suddenly a terrible realization dawned on her. Her legs wouldn't move. She fell to the ground. What was happening? Surprised, she looked down. Her foot, once so beautiful and delicate, had grown ulcered and rotten. Oh goodness, he got her. She was on the verge of death and covered in filth to boot. Crawling to a nearby house, her breath caught in her throat. The curious residents opened up, but recoiled from what they saw. My foot is so filthy. Someone, please, quickly. The woman expired while mumbling something unintelligible and ended on a life of a woman consumed by evil. Okay, that's very non-specific, I think. Well, that makes 1 stone. Where do we go now? We'll visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out. You mean we have to do that all over again? I hope they aren't all as aggressive as him, but people will do crazy things to bring back someone they love. I think I missed out on an achievement by, not having him die. It seemed that the hatred the curse stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill. Really? Then what about you, boss? I'm fine. I may not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. Don't you automatically get the spirit sense whenever you get the thing? I don't know. That's why they love me in paranormal affairs. So you're spiritually gifted after all. Alright, let's head to the next place. Alright. Yeah, goodbye. Actually, I don't know. I kind of just want to stop here, to be honest. I'm sleepy, and I feel like this is a good enough spot to pick up on later. Sleepy is not the right word. I am hungry. I'm hungry and I want to eat things. I don't know, it'd have to be fake court or something. Anyway, let's go see who we can raid. Raid. I almost said rave. Let's go see who we can rave. What is Bat playing? Is Bat playing anything? Nope. Just hanging around. Yo, Joel's playing Maple Story? Alright, we're gonna go raid Joel. I love Joel. Anyway, everybody, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. This one was a little bit slow compared to yesterday. Yesterday, a lot of stuff happened. But anyway, everybody, Tomorrow's Monday, right? Tomorrow we'll be continuing Pokemon X bug only run. Thank you all so much. If you came from a raid earlier and you stuck around, I appreciate that as well. Pokemon will be at 4 p.m. I think. 4 p.m. CST. I say I think because my work just changed a lot of stuff around and now I have to take a lunch break. And I'm mad about it. Anyway, let's say hi to Joel and I'll see you all tomorrow maybe. Bye bye!